It is campaign 13, Stars Without Number, White Wolf Pyre, session 1. And we will begin with, you guys are a crew and you've just gotten your brand new, well, brand new to you, right? It's a used Corvair ship. Probably a really good deal. Who knows how much you paid for it, but it was worth it.
We work for a non-profit. They paid for it.
All you know is that this ship used to have a converted spike drive, but they have removed that since they cause all sorts of problems with these crystals, and they have been removing them because those ships had issues and some of them vanished, and they're looking for them.
Oh.
Recall.
Yep.
So what are your roles on the ship before you depart, before you decide to use the spike drive and go to the plague system?
The F-350 is the captain, I'm pretty sure.
I'm probably just chained down in the, well, no, we probably forgot to chain me down. So I'm just loose rolling around in the cargo hold.
Okay.
I guess I'm the pilot.
Okay, you're piloting, all right.
Maintain the cargo area, all the lifts and whatnot.
All right.
And I think I'm probably the chair jockey handling, internal communication systems, things of that nature, because I kind of dig computers and that sort of thing. So yeah. So navigation, how about that? There you go.
That
Okay.
sounds good. All right.
Yeah.
Corwell would be in engineering.
Okay.
You generally, when you're in court, when hearing him work, you generally hear lots of thuds. Like, God damn it! Coming every now and then from the engineering section.
So all of you have vac suits. So if you didn't take that on the inventory, you have vac suit. How well you've maintained the vac suit is up to you. The ship does have a decent life support system, which is good. It does have an old cargo lighter in here, but it's in pieces. It's going to have to be assembled, and who knows what pieces are missing. Some boarding tubes that seem to be, they were never used. It does have a ship's locker, but that's been kind of ransacked. Basically, a ship's locker's just got various items and weapons and gear in here. And it has an extended med bay. Of course, some of the equipment doesn't work. It's definitely used. And the person selling you this stuff kind of gives you a quick tour. It's kind of a, hey, here it is. Here's the exchange. You pay him with your big bucks. There's a quick transaction. And he's like, yeah, you probably don't want to hang around. Because as you realize, you are in the golden system near the planet Appius. And this has all the markings of an old Appius ship. They were friends well, I should say friends. They're influenced heavily by Sindum, which is another planet, but Sindum has since fallen onto really hard times as their planet was hit with some sort of nuclear weapon, and their walled city was decimated, and a person named, what the hell was his name? Anyway, I will insert that name here in post. But he claims most of the victories for this and sent lots of ships to like ransack Sindhu. Now each system is sort of governed by a local governor, and the Sisters of Karma, which are the biggest mercenary group in the whole sector, sort of patrol with another group called the Children of the Sector, which are aligned, that they sort of keep the peace. And the ICAAOS, of course, has a representative from each system, and as they kind of make laws and try to keep everything in order. So as you guys get ready to settle in to spike drive out of the golden system to head to plague, because you've heard there's some planet that apparently Sindum was harvesting crystals from or something, and it sounds like a pretty good deal. You sit down and so that would be Annie. You sit down and Robert comes on. He is the onboard computer. Welcome. Are you ready to proceed?
I'll look around. Does everyone look ready who I can see? Yeah.
Yes. Destination is Plague System. Are you ready to initiate the spike drive?
Now's as good a time as any.
Countdown in 5, 4, 3, 1. Oh no, 2, 1.
What?
And as you guys have used a spike drive before, you enter the meta-dimensional space and you are wherever you are supposed to be in an instant. You sort of just blink out and you are there. So as you begin to do that, the instant lasts longer than a second, and then suddenly more than 10 seconds. And then now it's a minute long. And the ship you're sort of like standing in place, but the ship seems to be warping. And there's kind of weird spatial things going on. And the sounds are getting, you're hearing like a really, really long, like noise. And you're getting all kinds of weird lights. And Robert comes on and says, we have a problem.
I'll look
No
down
shit,
at my
Robert.
sidearm and say, did you forget to activate the jello field?
There's an issue with spike drive. And it looks like the console is like talking to you, like it has a mouth now.
That's not normal. Corvald, you have any idea what's going on?
Is everybody kind of, so is it just like the console that's this is happening to, or is this like,
Yeah, wherever
it's
you
like-
are,
and-
if you're in like the engineering, you can see all the stuff just kind of moving and warping and
do I hear Annie saying anything, or is she like, is it sounding like Robert, where it's kind of broken up and elongated?
let's see, can you hear? So
The
what's
vac suits do have radios in them.
Okay, yeah, so does everybody have the vac suit on?
I'd imagine so.
Okay.
Yeah, except for a damn F-350. Never
Yeah, but
wears it.
I've got a communication system installed.
I think it's notice. Give me a notice roll. Roll D6, and you can use any of your attributes and add to that. That makes sense.
Strength.
Oh man.
Doing them ear wiggling workouts, man.
And I will add wisdom. That's 3.
You can't hear anything over these weird noises that you are hearing in the engineering area, and there's all sorts of lights.
God damn it! I just fixed this thing. He's going to like try to, I don't know, he's just gonna like sit back and observe for a while.
Okay.
So I'm assuming I'm sitting at some sort of keyboard or some kind of.
Yeah, you would be
station,
probably
right?
near Annie. Yeah, with navigation.
So-
Yeah.
Can I gain a moment of clarity to sort of hack into the system and see what the hell is wrong with Robert or what the ship is doing?
Yeah.
Being as I am a hacker,
Can
Yeah.
you hack time? Can we go backwards?
You can
let's
make
try. Yeah.
you can make a program roll.
Okay.
So that'd be a D6
Uh,
plus whatever bonuses you got.
Got it.
and use an attribute that makes sense.
Constitution to deal with biting keys of the keyboard.
And now I remember the
3?
guy's name. It was Enigma.
Enigma. 3?
It's like you're pressing buttons, but your fingers like go right into the, like they start to and you pull them out, and you're like pulling the whole console out like gum,
Okay.
and it kind of
yeah.
moves back.
Houston, we may have a problem.
Is there
How much-
a crash station or anything back here in the cargo bay where there's like a padded area with seat belts and shit?
You
have
can
the
seatbelt.
F350.
Yeah, you can seatbelt yourself into a chair or something back there in the cargo bay if you want.
In the cargo bay, how like carnival tunnely is this room getting?
Yeah, it is. The pieces of that cargo lighter are just kind of moving around.
If I see any of them flying toward the F-350, I'd like to use my telekinesis to like bat them away from it.
You'll hear over the radio. I believe the ship requires maintenance.
It's Corvo like, God damn it, I know it does. You don't have to tell me that.
Martin, what's going on?
Did you say Carlton?
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, but have you noticed how weird your hands look right now? I'm just
Has he got like
saying.
WASD?
Is there an e-brake in this thing I can pull?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to try to pull the emergency brake.
Give me a piloting check.
Drugs in the miso soup.
Okay. Okay.
I believe there actually is a thing for emergency spike drop.
There is, but it's not good for the ship.
Well, yeah.
Oh, well, that's 4 and 3, so 7.
Okay. So you manage you
sorry.
manage to pull a lever that sort of like should drop this thing right out of in spike drive, out of the meta-dimensional space, and you pull it out. You're just pulling, and then you realize that the bar just kind of bends like that.
We're in the Looney Tunes.
Hey, also, and again, I'm just catching up here though. For program though, right? Like I should have actually rolled 3d6 for the skill check and dropped the lowest die as a hacker. So
2d6 at the moment, because we're playing without 1d6.
oh, gotcha. Okay, got it.
You can roll another d6 if you wish. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I'm calling it out to myself because I don't freaking know the rules either. And now it is officially on camera, and I will remember this next time. So yeah.
Can I step on the clutch and see if that slows us down by taking us out of gear? Is this a
Find it.
manual ship or an automatic?
So you're looking for whatever another means to stop this ship. Corvold, you're down in engineering. You see what looks like almost like a tunnel, and a dark figure begins to walk through this, almost like a tunnel that appears in the ship, like a swirling tunnel.
Orvald, what did you just do? What did you just do?
I don't know. Is Corvo the only one that can see this?
I think you're
Um,
in that room.
I kinda
Do you guys
imagine-
have video that goes to? Or do you have? I'm gonna guess you got some sort of video system,
Well, it is a used ship, so it probably has.
right? Yeah. So yeah,
use
you
a
see what
VHS.
looks like some kind of swirling tunnel. And this dark, you can make out they're a human. They got arms and legs and a head. You can't make out any features, but they're just walking out of this tunnel.
Corval
I
pulls
told
out.
you can't put whiskey in a spark drive.
Damn it! No,
Not a diesel engine.
Corval pulls out a laser pistol. You have some explaining to do, mister.
It could be Mrs. You have to use they or them until you know their pronouns.
Corval was born before that time.
Give me an exert roll, Corval.
Let's see, exert. And I'm going to exert physically, so it's strength. Nice. That is a 1.
So this laser pistol, as you're trying to reach to pull it out, it's like weighs like 100 tons. I mean, it's like it does not want to move off your side.
Who are you and what are you doing to our ship?
And it just kind of walks. You can kind of perceive maybe its head is turned and looks at you and kind of walks past, and sort of whiffs of black smoke kind of go back and into the tunnel and just kind of disappear. And it just walks past you, and it seems to go right through the wall.
Corval will start yelling. Mayday! Mayday! On alert!
We hear this.
Grab your knives! Grab your guns!
Carlton,
Fight!
Carlton looks up from his desk where he's sitting in front of his keyboard, and he goes, Morpheus?
So let's see.
What's going on?
350 and I'd, is that how you say your character's name?
Yeah.
350 and I'd give me a notice roll. You guys that are in the main, navigation room, hear Corval say this.
That's a 7.
I got a 5.
Okay. You hear somebody yell something, but you definitely, as you putting their seatbelt on, you can hear Corval yell Mayday.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep buckling up. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I can.
Give me an exert roll.
Exert. That's physicals. Yeah, no modifiers. 5.
These buckles, I mean, like, how do you end up with two of the same end? They just don't seem to want to go together.
Why does this car have 6 pedals if there's only 4 directions?
And without
There
you
has to be
guys,
some sort of like alert system or alarm system within the ship. Carlton is going to try to set it off and turn it into a full-on rave, because now there's going to be like flashing red lights and this siren that goes and just like lights flashing everywhere.
you give me another program roll.
So
Okay.
basically,
Remember
you
your
just want
extra
the Jimi
die.
Hendrix experience.
Exactly.
Is
Exactly.
it one of those irritating European sirens? Just
Yes, but it's being like sort of it's being elongated, and that's a 7.
Yeah. So again, you managed to
Because
go
wait,
this
because
time.
I get to keep the 2 dice, right? The 2 dice rolls plus whatever my modifier is.
Only the one. You replace one.
Because it says roll 3, drop the lowest.
Yes,
Yeah,
but we're
at the
playing
current,
with only one at the moment. So
Okay.
it's roll
So
1.
then that's a 5
2.
then. Yeah.
Okay. And whatever attribute you want to assign to that roll.
So hold on a second.
Constitution, I recommend for you to assign
I
to.
mean, it could be dexterity. You're trying to move really fast.
But that's true.
Could be.
5. So that so actually no, so I am back at a 7 then. So that's a 7.
Okay. So this time you don't get your finger stuck, and you manage to send off this alarm, this
Nice.
long droning alarm with these now flashing lights inside the ship.
Cool. And I bet my hand looks really cool now, right? Like in front of the lights and stuff. Like yeah.
So I'd and 350, you notice a tunnel opens up in the cargo bay, like in the middle of the cargo bay, and this dark figure begins to walk through the cargo bay.
You're gonna hear F-350 exclaim, "We are being boarded. All weapon systems activate." As he
We
tries to
probably-
slowly, extend his laser pistol out of the hood.
Okay. Give me an exert roll.
And it,
All
kind of,
right.
it looks like it's doing this as it's coming up. Like, yeah.
Let's see, that'd be strength. That is 4.
It hasn't been well lubed recently, so it's not moving.
I require maintenance to use my weapon.
I will cry a lubrication.
Um, I'll try to use my telekinetic armory to summon my telekinetic armor and weapon.
Okay. Give me a telekinesis roll.
Attack it with mind bullets.
That's the plan. Telekinesis roll. Where the hell? Ah, found it.
I just had a funny thought. You ever seen like those Firebirds that have the pop-up headlights and the pop-ups are malfunctioning? So it's
That's a 3.
It seems to manifest and then kind of wraps around your leg.
That's not where my rifle goes.
It raises the bolt and pisses on your leg afterwards.
How am I supposed to shoot this? It's got like a curvy barrel. I require maintenance.
And then it just walks through the wall and disappears.
F-350 would have been trying to ram it as it goes to the wall. So I'm imagining he just crashes into the wall now.
Into the wall.
You can give, let's see, what pilot is drive, right? Yeah, give me a pilot roll.
Yep.
All right. That is plus dex. That is 5.
Yeah, you're like spinning your wheels, like, and there's smoke in the cargo bay as you're just like spinning your wheels, but you're not moving.
Oh no, not Nine's face.
I believe someone put tire chocks in front of my wheels. Please remove these.
Can I
You
see
damn idiot, you don't have wheels.
dogs?
Robert, you can see the mouth move. Robert says, "We need to drop the spike drive."
Really, you worked that out all on your own? Yes, drop it.
And you see like a red, like on this panel, you see like a red button, a button start to flash red.
I will attempt to aggressively hit button
Now give me an exert roll.
with extreme prejudice. That's well, that's 6.
That sounds
Yeah.
reasonable.
Yeah.
You push it and you watch it and it's just slowly moving down, like super slow-mo as you're watching it. You can see now a tunnel open up in the main navigation area and the main piloting area, and a dark figure comes out, the ones you've seen on the cameras.
Who the hell are you?
And it walks into the room and looks around and kind of walks right past you two and go right through the console all the way up to the main viewing window and kind of seems to turn. And then his image comes on all the screens. And he says, "You will be joining me." And at that point, the video just goes, you get snow. And then all the alarms start to go in normal time and all the lights start flashing and smoke starts filling up and the button just depresses. You can hear the click. And then all of a sudden, what was just nothing in front of you, just lights and strange shit, now is like clouds, and you're breaking through the clouds, and you're headed at a rapid rate of speed towards what looks to be a planet.
Okay. I will attempt to I'll tap the brake, downshift, and then speed up to try and get momentum and get us into a drift.
I'm imagining it's also at this moment that F-350's tires gain traction and
Yes.
just creams the wall.
Yeah, you swear, you hear this noise
You
crashing
did
into
have
the
a bull
wall.
bar, right?
Does Corvid in engineering just like see the wall just dead in real far?
And Robert comes on, and he is relaying all the different systems that are failing. Life support, fail. Power, fail. Navigation, fail.
About how high up are we and at what speed are we descending? About how long do we have until we go splat?
You've got probably 15 seconds before impact.
Oh, well, there's not much we can do there. Shit.
Quick,
Corval's
because the
gonna
seat don't
try
have
to-
the correct ends now.
Corval's gonna try to assuming that like in the engineering there's like a couple chairs, like chairs that you can like just put down and like strap in, and he's gonna like struggle his way to that and like try to like brace himself.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You give me an exert roll.
Another one.
You think you're
Yeah,
making
thank
pretty good
God.
progress.
Is it possible to let some slack out on these two female end seat belts and like tie a knot?
There you go. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Corvid
Now
has
you're
the other
thinking
two
with
ends
mortal.
of seat belts.
How did you
Tommy's
wind
got
up
the
with a
two
few-
female ends. Corvid's got the two male ends of the seat belts.
Give me exert.
When you can figure it out, so you just wrap one of the seatbelts around your neck a couple of times and stick it back in.
That's a 1.
Yeah, there's no slack, whatever they've done to these seat belts. And you're just holding on as the end of the cargo bay just rips off, and you can see it fly off, and pieces of this cargo lighter just start flying out the back of the ship, going everywhere. 350, are you bolted down or anything?
No, but I do have two hydraulic manipulator arms, so you see those just reach out, clamp down on something.
All right, give me an exert roll.
All right. Ooh, that's not bad. That is 6 + 1 - 1, so 6.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to do that, and you hear the scraping noise as you're being like pulled all the way to the ass end of the cargo bay. And you can see pieces of the ship just breaking off and flying into the air.
As he goes scooting by me, I'm gonna try to climb in his passenger door because I know he's got functional seat belts.
Give me an exert roll.
Oh shit.
You're gonna hear F-350 exclaim, "I do not have atmospheric landing equipment."
That's a 3.
Okay.
Just catch a wing mirror to the
The
face.
last
like-
thing you remember is thinking this was a good idea.
It wasn't.
I'm just picturing you clotheslined by the wing mirror. Just
Oh yeah. We get
Yeah,
to
you
put
just
those
see I
California
just
Toast mirrors on
he
you.
attempts to do this and slides right out the back and gets 350 clips him as he goes flying out the back. And anything you two in the front or want to do before impact?
Yeah, as I still is flying out the back, I tell him, "Don't worry, I'll tell Mom you love her."
How far is it to the 350 from where we are in the cockpit?
Not
more than a 15-second journey.
Yeah,
right?
so the time has
Okay.
passed. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing we can do. Okay. Well, check my seatbelt and try to hit the brakes and hope they work. Try and get it right between the trees so it snaps off the wings on the thing and we slow down.
All right. Carlton.
I mean, is there anything for me to just like grab onto and brace myself other
Yeah,
than like,
yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna duck and cover, right? Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
crouch and hold on for dear life. Not that I don't trust you, Annie, just it's fine. It's fine.
It's
So
okay,
yeah,
I don't trust me.
so Corvald is crawling for that seat, and Ide has flown out the back, and 350 is hanging on, and Annie is attempting to try to gracefully crash land. And Carlton is duck and cover and brace for impact. Robert comes on and prepare for, and that's the last thing you all hear.
So our new
Uh,
characters will be.
You wake up, all of you start to come to, and you're looking around there's a smoldering ship. You're like in almost like a jungle. There's a lot of greenery, trees. There's no noises of animals or insects or anything like that. You do hear some water that's, flowing like a creek. And there's a human man who has got a tattered shirt and something written on, like, it almost looks like a piece of paper, or that he is pinned to his chest like a name tag. And he's like helping you guys, like pulling you out because you're all on like a pile. So he's kind of grabbing you guys and kind of moving you out of the way. It's like, oh, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. Don't worry. Don't worry. I don't know how you made it.
You're gonna
Oh,
hear F-350's car alarm going off. Just "Beep, beep, beep, beep."
Yeah, actually, he's pulling you all out of the you have a truck, a bed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's pulling you all out of the bed.
I figured I was doubled over that mirror that hit me.
Systems rebooting.
Holy shit, that car talking?
Oh
He
yeah.
does that sometimes.
What? Damn.
you'll get sick of it. I assure you. And who are you?
The name's Memento. What do you guys? Can't believe you. Yeah, it was amazing. I can't believe you made it.
I'm surprised myself, but it's hard to kill an old codger. And apparently everyone else. What did you see? It went black for a bit.
I heard an awful noise, and I came running, and there was that, and he points to your smoldering pile of wreckage, and he's like, then this person showed up. It looked like some old woman, but she was like smoking, not hot, like, but she kind of could have been, I guess. I've been here a while, or have I? I can't remember. But anyway, she was like on fire, and she just started going through the wreckage. She said something about, we always have to make time to help people or something. And then like these two, they look like, I don't know, I've never seen them before. They were some kind of like four-legged things, but they were on fire too. And then they started grabbing you guys and pulling you all the way out here and putting you in a big pile on the truck. And then they just sort of walked away and like vanished.
Can I attempt to sit up?
Yeah, you can sit up.
Yeah.
Annie, you're supposed to land in the middle of the system, not like in the atmosphere of a planet.
Your vac suits you're not wearing them for some reason either.
Oh dear. Where are our suits?
You
Is my telekinetic shit still like wrapped around my leg? And
No, it's
whatnot?
gone. It vanished.
Oh, okay.
He runs over and he's like going through like the foliage. He's like, oh, I found one over here. It's a little bit damaged, but whew, man.
It's gonna take some time. Oh, well, it's nothing that Oral. And this is nothing that Corvo can fix.
Oh yeah, you got this. No problem.
Where are we?
Ruby,
A moon, I think. I'm not sure.
how long have you been here?
According to my notes, I don't know, a couple weeks.
Is there anyone else here? Or is it only you?
Oh, you're here now. I think there's some other people here. I got some notes about that.
Where are you staying?
And he points like into this jungle. It's like back over that way.
Can I read your notes?
I don't know. Can you?
He looks them up and down. Yes, I think so. What, do you live in a cave?
No, it's a hut.
Ooh, well, let's go.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, sure.
I'm going to get out of the bed and walk around to the F-350 and go, are you okay?
HP wise, have I been damaged at all, Peter?
I mean, you got a little bit of damage.
I have some minor cosmetic damage.
You still work?
Maintenance is required.
Have to look at that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, one
Maintenance
side
is
of his
always
tailgate.
required.
One side of his tailgate's dragging the ground completely.
If you click on the link, you can see about the kind of damage.
Oh, you look fine. Yeah, that's not damage. That's a buff out. Take a look back at the ship. How's that looking?
Pretty rough.
Annie, did we get insurance?
I have no idea. It was through the organization. Looking inside, would we know the approximate location of things like the ship's locker and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you've been around enough ships. I mean, you could kind of get an idea where everything is.
Would we assume that that part has been ripped off, or do we assume it's still part of this smoldering mess?
Give me a notice roll.
Oh, yeah. Let's use. I don't think it matters. That's a 1.
It's hard to tell. There's definitely some debris as you look into this like jungle area. You can see other pieces of it, so it may be scattered somewhere.
I'd F-350. Carlton, try to get what you can from the ship. I'll go with Corvald with this stranger and find out what's going on exactly.
Memento, yeah, not a stranger. Like we're friends now, I think.
Close enough for Jazz.
You want me to go back to the ship and get stuff? Why can't the old geezer go? He knows everything about everything.
Because you have telekinetic capabilities, so you can move debris out of the way.
Yeah, but he knows everything about that ship. At least that's what he says. I mean, clearly he knows how to fix it. That's why it fell out of the sky.
Okay, so then who would like to join me traveling with Enigma?
Memento,
Might like
Enigma.
going alone with an old man.
Scavenging protocol activated.
Come
And,
on, bro. Let's get in this truck and go over here and see what we can find.
All right. Carlton will hop up in the bed of F-350.
I'd like to picture as I'm using the hydraulic manipulator and I'm just picking up chunks of the ship
Yeah.
and just
So
tucking them in the bed.
So let's see.
Just Corval needs to sleep.
Carlton and I'd give me a notice roll.
Six.
Okay, good.
2.
So, well, yeah, that would make sense because Corval just kind of walks over and jumps into the back. But as you kind of get, you get up and 350 is kind of moving around and some of the leaves, not leaves, but the foliage and stuff kind of move. You notice on the side of the truck, which, as far as you know, 350 never had any kind of detailing or decaling or whatever. There is a flaming wolf on the side.
I don't remember putting that on there. Who put that on there? 350, when did you get a airbrush job done?
You're gonna see the wing mirror just turn, like tilt down and look at.
I have been vandalized.
Tilt back up.
Maybe that strange feller that the other two walked off with did that while we was sleeping.
Well, we could always buff it out, but it's kind of fetching.
Momento's like, what's going on? What? And he walks over there and sees it. So it's that was them. That's the things I saw. How did you get one on the side of your truck?
Well, we were thinking you did it.
I mean, I might be able to. I never tried. Maybe I should try.
That'd be a good idea. You should get yourself a truck and try it.
Check his pockets for spray paint.
I don't
Or
think we need to-
keys.
I'll
You
go over and
see
try
he's
to
wearing
check
some
his
kind of like
pockets.
cargo pants that are really tattered. He sticks his hand in his pocket. You see his hand come out like at the bottom, like there's a huge hole in it. I don't got any.
It's just not tactical kills. I'd like to look. Is my sidearm still on me, or is that missing as well?
Your sidearm is still there, yes.
Okay. And what are we wearing? Our basic starting stuff?
Yeah, whatever you wear underneath your vac suit.
Okay.
F-350 is going to use the rear view mirror and look at his occupants and see if they in fact have been vandalized as well.
Give me a
Get
notice
drawn
roll.
on the
All
forehead.
right. That's a 3.
That's what happens when you're the first one to pass out. Like just Sharpie all over.
So
you.
you're kind of looking at everybody else.
Yeah, just the people riding inside of me. I'm just kind of turning the mirror, looking, seeing if they're vandalized as well.
Okay, was
you
anybody
were-
else just slightly turned on by the people riding inside of me? Yeah, right.
You don't notice anything.
I've got the passenger seat laid back. I'm just waiting till we get wherever the hell we're going.
Yeah, the ship's not very far. It's probably like a kilometer away.
Check
hope-
yourselves for vandalization.
And he feels very uncomfortable.
Corvald's gonna like rifle through his pack and feel around in case he's got like any new tattoos or like raised skin or something.
Yeah, so Corporal, as you reach back of your neck, you hit like a hot spot.
Like too hot to handle hot spot.
I mean, it's pretty warm. It's a lot warmer than you would. It's like you left a heating pad on there way too long.
Is it like this big? Is it like the whole back of my neck?
No, it
Is
looks like it
very-
maybe like covers like the base of the back of your neck.
I've got my neck's a bit hot.
Probably shingles. Have you been vaccinated? You're hitting that age. If you've ever had chicken pox, it's shingles. This burning sensation, it's shingles.
Let me take a look real fast.
At least if it's on his neck.
I'd like to check his shingles.
Careful,
You
do
you
not-
look at the back of his neck. They distinctly look like teeth marks. They look like a scar, a red scar that has teeth. Looks like teeth marks.
It looks like you were bit by something.
Carlton immediately sort of just like kind of covers up his reptilian fangs. Like, are you sure it's not shingles, Annie? It really sounds like shingles to me.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab him and pull down the shirt. But yes, I'm certain.
Oh,
Not again,
Right.
bro.
it
That's
must be
weird.
those-
I remember when we were younger and you would end up with those weird reptilian bite marks all the time and we never knew where the hell they came from. I wonder,
Oh
God,
yeah,
maybe
we
it's
never
something
knew
that's
where it was.
following you. It must be you, Ide. I think it must be you. Like, yeah.
Perhaps he passed on a contagion.
Shingles. It's really super contagious. But yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and partially unzip the top of my under armor and check my neck and see if I feel anything.
Yep, same deal.
I think we were all bitten by something.
All right, I'm gonna remove my dark sunglasses and push my emo hair back and so that I can actually see. And I'm gonna try to I'm gonna inspect myself as well.
Yep, you feel the same hot spot.
God damn it.
I'm gonna lean up in the passenger seat and be like, "Do I got one too, bro?"
Yep.
I'll look over eyed. Yeah. Yeah, you got one. You're clean. I was man, I was gonna be mad. I was gonna tell mom, but I guess you're all right now. So
Memento's doing this. He's like, I don't feel nothing.
you know
Damn.
what? Search Memento. If he doesn't have one, he's got some splaining to do.
Something weird happened. He did describe creatures coming for us. Perhaps we should get to. Is there a doctor anywhere here? We might want to check for rabies.
Doctor, I mean, no. I mean, do we need to look for one?
Is there anybody else on
What
this
do you do
planet?
when you get bit or hurt or shingles? Like
Walk it off?
Rub dirt in it.
Rub some dirt.
I mean, those. I don't know what. I don't know. Come back to my hut or whatever. Maybe I got something there.
Okay.
We're either going to be fine or we're going to die a horrible death. Either
way, it's
way,
gonna be a good time.
we should at least get some dinner first. I am starving. Do you have anything to eat at this hut? What's the local
Yeah, I got
game?
some. I got some food. I can at the hut. Yeah, I do.
Great.
So he leads you
Alright.
through this path into it's like a jungle area. It's very humid. It's kind of a worn path. But he seems unsure about where he's going. But you can obviously see that somebody has walked this thing 1,000 times. It's a worn path, but he seems kind of unsure about like where it goes.
Do we get the feeling that he's just stupid or that he's trying to lead us somewhere to our doom and demise? Like, is there the equivalent of an insight check in this game?
Yeah. Are you heading in the truck over to the crash site? Or are you going to follow?
Oh
those guys?
crap! You're right. Yeah, I am. I'm in the I'm inside
You could have changed your mind.
the F-350.
Me and Carlton are in the 350. We're heading to
Yes.
crash.
How's it feel to have two brothers inside of you, F-350?
My seats have air inflatable lumbar.
Nice.
I'm looking for the lever to control that.
All right, so you get over to the crash site. What are you guys looking for?
Anything.
F350.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You good? F350 is going to be looking for any mechanical components of the ship, like maybe chunk of an engine, anything like that. And he's just going to be tucking them in the bed.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you can find bits and pieces of the ship, sure,
Mhm.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he said useful stuff. So I'd's probably looking for food and beverages.
And Carlton
And
is looking
magazines.
for like any sort of salvageable technology kind of thing. So spare data slabs, A cells, that sort of thing, just to see if anything is available that was left behind.
Okay, you guys can give me.
You gain the toilet paper, right?
You guys give me notice
All right.
or survive.
Notice it is.
Yeah, I will use notice.
I get
Uh,
a 2 on the
4.
notice.
And you always have a hustle point in my game, so that's a die, reroll, whatever.
So I have a natural 6. Does a nat 6? So that would actually make it a 7 because I have
Okay,
one.
very
in
good,
notice.
yeah, so-
yeah.
A lot of the navigation panel is sort of intact.
Okay.
Now it may not work, but looks like a lot of the components were not damaged.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to grab anything that's like salvageable that we might
Yeah.
be able to use at some later point in time. F350 requires maintenance, so there's that.
Okay.
Corval rolled survive and got us to 6 as well.
Okay. Are you headed to the salvage, or are you headed over to where Memento is going to go to his hut?
To Memento.
Okay. Yeah, you realize that this jungle area, there's a well-worn path, and obviously somebody has used. You come up to his hut, which is kind of camouflaged with some of the greenery. It looks like it's made out of some kind of metal. It looks like it was like a Give me a null roll and add a bonus die, so you get 2d6.
Okay. Let's see. No.
Because you're
It's -1, and I'm going to use intelligence. That is a 6.
So it looks like an old piece of equipment. It looks maybe it was part of like terraforming the way it's shaped. It's like a big cylinder, and the door isn't there. He's got like some kind of curtain, but it's all rusted. And he opens the curtain. He's like, "Yeah, come on in. Yeah, I live here.
It looks nice.
Yeah." He comes in and some light comes on. It just kind of flickers, and you can see he's got like a makeshift bedroll that he is modified. He's taken some of the leaves and the foliage and stuff and put down, and he lays on it. A lot of empty cans, and they look rusted, like they've been here a long time. Some like brown packets that have been opened, a couple plastic spoons.
So, you've been here a couple of weeks, you say?
That's my guess. Yeah, definitely a couple of weeks.
Did you move into this place, or did you build it yourself?
It just kind of found me.
Are these your cans?
He walks over to him. He's like, "Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit." He shows you the can. It's been opened. It's rusty. There's like some sort of remnant matter in there. He's like, "There's a little bit here. You could probably scrape it off if you're hungry."
Oh, I'm good. Do you have anything else to eat?
I could look around.
Well, yeah, you do that.
Yeah, let me look around. He goes over to like a trunk, like a metal trunk, and opens it, starts rummaging through.
You said you found this place, or it found you, to be more
Yeah.
precise?
Mm-hmm.
Was it always this rusty?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's the humidity.
Possible. We'll have to warn F350 about that. And where did you come from before this? How did you get to this planet?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Were you on a ship?
I don't think I was born here. And he's rummaging through. He pulls out it looks like a wool blanket. It's got a bunch of holes in it, and some more empty cans, a can opener, and he pulls out like a notebook. And it looks weathered and worn, and it's wet. He's kind of flipping through it. He's like, what are your names again? Because I got a list of names. I got some names on here. What are your names? It says write names here. So let me write your names down.
Who is telling you to write names there?
It's right here on this paper. It says make sure to write their names down.
Who gave you that book?
It's obviously mine. It was in my trunk.
Would you mind if I saw that? Took a look at the piece of paper.
It's kind of delicate.
Don't worry, I've got delicate fingers. As he like turns over towards F350.
How's your arthritis holding up?
Don't drop the book.
Yeah, he takes the book and sets it down on unspoilt section of the floor or a table, or if such thing exists in this abode.
Yeah, he's got like a little table that he's got all the cans. A lot of the cans are on. So yeah, you could set it down there.
And then I'll like just start like opening up at the beginning, being careful with the pages.
So give me a no roll.
This one. So that, ooh, nice. That is a 10.
Okay, basically common. There are usually just one. There are very few sentences, but they're all jumbled words that he has put together. It looks like the same handwriting. You can tell.
Do they mean anything, or is it just like ramblings of a madman?
It's hard to decipher at this point. They're kind of nonsensical. It's a couple times you come across like, where am I? What happened? There you see a person's name written. It says you have your friend named Shorter.
Where does it say to write their names down? This is very interesting.
And he shows, like, you flip through and there's the page, and he has like all these jumbled words, and then it says make sure to write their names down. And Shorter is written underneath there. He's written Shorter.
Who is Shorter? Is this a friend of yours?
I think so. I wouldn't have let anybody just write their name. I mean, I wouldn't have put anybody's name down. I'm sure he is.
All right.
Have we considered the fact that Memento could just be an idiot? I mean, like, he could just be an idiot, right?
I have a loaded laser pistol.
No offense or anything, Memento. We have to consider all possibilities. So,
Oh, you've been having this conversation with him.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. I'm on comms, damn it. I can hear I'm listening. I'm listening on comms.
So when you guys get, somebody roll a D6.
3.
Okay. So probably about like 3 hours, you guys will salvage shit out of that destroyed destroyed spaceship. Finding bits and pieces probably to repair 350. Like the navigation components aren't damaged.
Food, toilet paper, glow bugs for lighting, insta panels for construction. Something that isn't a skin-tight bodysuit of armor that Anne May has to wear, and anyone else who has the secure Under Armour shit.
So the three of you who are searching through the debris, through the stuff, can each give me a D20 roll.
7.
Big 11.
9.
Does that mean we find a gas station?
And I thought that was really good, and then I remembered it was a D20 and not D6.
20.
You're not here.
You're
Oh,
talking
yeah.
to Memento.
Oh, okay. I thought
And-
we were taking a group trip back. To
Very
ourselves.
carefully fingering his belongings.
So F-350, you find a pearl-handled revolver. Now, I don't know if this is part of the cruise or they left it in the ship's locker, but you find one.
It's ivory.
I have acquired a second hard point.
You only needed one for me, that's all I'm saying.
Do you find a shotgun?
Shotgun.
And Carlton, you find a submachine gun.
Sweet. SMG for Carlton.
Pull my trigger harder, daddy.
I couldn't find
my
any
butt
food, but I
stock.
found a shotgun.
All right, everybody, you three give me a D6 roll.
Oh my.
5.
No modifier, just the straight roll.
Yeah, just straight up roll.
5.
1.
2 5s and a 1.
Mm-hmm. Crucial part.
Oh, there we go. Now it's an official F-350.
I suppose the question is it a 6-inch lift kit or a 12-inch lift kit?
18.
12-inch would be really tippy, so it'd probably be 6-inch. Because with a
Got
6-inch on a F-350, you can still get probably 38s under there.
Somehow I'm disappointed by being only 6 inches.
So you find a climbing harness.
Ooh. That'll be good for the 350 to have. F-350, quick, go up that tree and scout ahead.
And 2 backpacks
Nice.
that seem to be undamaged.
If it's a Hello Kitty backpack, it's mine.
Each of them have rations in them, enough supposed to sustain one person for 5 days.
Or 5 people for 1 day.
It looks as though we have acquired the Crunchies' sustenance.
Fortunately, yeah, there's no motor oil here for you, F-350.
Yes, lubrication would be good soon.
There's also a water filter in the backpack too, so you can filter your water.
Nice.
Good, good. We can drink our own piss, finally.
We didn't find any jerry cans for 350.
I think he uses a battery.
Yeah, I'm technically running on a Type A power cell.
Ah,
Yeah.
Probably
isn't that
gonna be
enough to
shot.
power a laser pistol for 3 shots or 10?
No,
think
that's
Type B.
a different kind.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I
use
think it is.
Type
It's
B.
the Type A cells are the ones that the laser pistols use.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm on
you
the
use
big
Type
one.
B.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you run on a Type B.
That's the
How
one.
long
Yeah,
do
the
you
Type
work
B.
for on the Type B?
I do not know.
They run a suit of power armor for like 24 hours or something.
I have to go back down to the vehicle section.
See if we can fix him.
Biodiesel engine in him and run him off the leaves of these trees. It'll be fun.
I don't think that's how that works.
Everyone cut down some logs and we'll get this power.
Put him on a steam furnace.
I would probably have a backup diesel to run on, but
I don't think there's any petro stations around here.
probably not.
Actually, a steam furnace would be amazing because I'm sure that my emo character just loves steampunk. He's all about it. Like seriously, we should convert you. Come on, F-350. Let me convert you. You know I can.
Let's see.
Oh god, I'm just seeing it now. The engine will be like instead of pedals, you just have a giant piece of wood which you push slowly into the furnace, or you have it out slightly more by a spring.
Yep.
That's how you speed up and slow down. A terrible idea. We should never make this device.
So Corvald and Annie, give me a notice roll.
Oh dear. Using a dexterity notice roll, I know. Oh, that's a 4.
Corvald,
Sorry, what was it? What roll?
notice. Had a senior moment there.
Oh,
Oh my!
Zero.
Someone lost their Prevagen in the crash. So yeah.
Yeah, notice of 0.
Okay,
Because
So
I
you're-
rolled a 1.
you're looking through his notebook still, or did you hand it back?
Starts making sense to you.
It'd probably hand it back.
He says, "Let me write your names down."
How many names do you have in there so far?
1.
Well, that's right.
Where is he?
We only have one name. I mean, like, how many names are we supposed to have?
Where is who?
Shorty.
Shorter? I don't know.
Was he a friend of yours?
Probably, since he wrote his name down.
Well, I'm Corvald.
Okay. Corvald.
Does he spell it correctly?
It's hard to argue with this logic, I gotta say.
Yeah, it looks like he spelled it correctly.
I'm Anne.
And
A-N-N. Yep.
well, it's nice to meet you guys.
Good to meet you too. Hold on. I'm a bit of a hobby survivalist, you know. I come out into the woods and build shacks myself. This is pretty okay.
Yeah, I think it needs a little bit of work. I mean, I'll probably have to spend some time with it, but I think I could really dress it up.
Is there materials nearby? I have a feeling we're going to be here for a while.
Probably. I'm sure there is. How else would I have found this? Unless I
don't
landed in it.
know.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Where have you explored on this planet so far?
I just remember, it was like not much. Yeah, not much. I mean, I saw you crash the ship. Yeah, not much.
Do we still have a degree of functioning communication between each other? Or is that been
Uh, would they be in the vac suits or would it be something on your person?
I
It
have a
would-
compad.
Yeah, but that's like a cell phone at a short range, unfortunately.
I have a data slab.
That's like a iPad or tablet.
Are you besmirching the quality of Apple products or?
I'm just trying not to get sued. I'm not sure who's going to sponsor this video, and I want to make sure all our bases are covered.
I have a Google Pixel 19s compad.
Oh, of course. I have an I have an iPhone 13 compad.
Wow, that's
I-
old.
But they probably would be integrated into the suits in some way, a headset, and then it connects to a battery connection point.
Surely our truck has some kind of communications built into him.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he's got to have. I'm imagining a big giant ass CD antenna. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I think we gave me a compad.
You also
Which
have
is
a built-in
integrated
CD
into me.
radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Breaker 19, breaker 19. Just
I
rub
just
it up.
imagine that the communications we gave F350 was just a pair of giant subwoofers.
But okay, yeah, that's fine. Well, we should probably get back to the others then, unless you have anything else.
No. Well, it was we have to run back to our ship. But we might be back later.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, come back later. I don't think I'll be doing much.
Thank you for your
can see that.
hospitality.
Oh yeah, anytime.
So then we leave.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
And then like when we get out of earshot, Corvald would like lean over it and that guy was batshit insane.
Say the absolute least. I think there might be more to this planet than he was letting on, because as he said, he hasn't explored it very much.
I
There
think
might
he
be-
doesn't know who he is or why he's here.
That book still has me worried. That's why I gave him the incorrect spelling of my name, just in case. Well, we should get back to the others. I'd like to go ahead and have Carlton start running scans using whatever equipment we might still have and see if we can pick up any other radio communications on this planet.
We'll need to start thinking of building a shelter soon. I don't know what the night cycle is like on this planet. It would be good to at least be prepared for it.
I agree with that. We'll have to see. Maybe we got lucky and got some Insta panels from the ship or some of the other equipment survival.
How are you holding up?
Well, I'm making it. Yourself?
I've been better. You know, my bones weren't made for rough landings anymore.
I was hoping not to have to do one. But there is something very wrong right now, and we need to figure out what it is if we ever want to get out of here.
There will be time.
Indeed. Well, the important thing right now is making sure we just merely survive.
I agree. Let's after we what is it? After we assess our supplies, I will start building shelters if needed.
That sounds
It'll be
good.
it'll be like back at home.
Tatooine. Sorry.
You did this back at home?
Yes. When I got sick of people, I'd go out in to the woods for a few days.
Like
Clear
old
my
times.
head.
How quaint. That sounds nice.
It's lovely not talking to people.
That is surprisingly very true. I agree with that.
The only way to interact with old people is patronizing. Like,
The world would be such a wonderful place if there weren't so many damn people in it.
In real life, I agree with that. Bill Gates population control, eat your heart out. But yeah, we just have to carry on for the time being until we figure out what happened. I don't like the bite marks.
Yeah, something really got to good. Didn't even buy us dinner first. How rude.
Insight check. Does she like the bite marks?
I'd like to feel my bite marks. Are they still warm?
Yep.
Yep. And they're still warm, which is very weird.
or
I wonder if
infected. Yeah.
I wonder if it was that woman or that thing in the ship.
Well, he did describe them looking like wolves, almost like dogs or wolves. So if there were flaming wolves who bit us, well, first of all, that's completely insane and would never happen in a million years. And secondly, it would be something that might be very dangerous.
Well, it's a dangerous universe.
That's
Stranger things have happened. I have to say, this is the best bite mark I've gotten.
you often get bite marks.
Usually not ones that I want.
Not in a couple of decades.
Normally, I have to ask the mosquitoes to bite me
Even the mosquitoes don't like him.
when I'm doing this camping thing, which no one in their right mind would ever do. Understandable.
You're gonna hear a lot of static over the comms, and F-350 is gonna.
What is your current status?
Oh, our Comcats are working.
God damn it. We're coming. And he like puts it on mute. And he's like, he's always complaining about something. Always needing maintenance. Always needing parts. Always needing attention.
Well, he is a machine. That does tend to happen with them. They're like puppies. You have to always take care of them.
I know.
Well, let's go ahead and F-350, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you or Carlton start going ahead and scanning for any other radio signals on the planet? See if we can triangulate something.
Roger.
Thank you.
Oh,
All right.
Whoever Roger is.
Yeah, I
I'd
thought
like
it's,
to.
it's Robert. Yeah.
I'd like to think on
Robert.
the dash, like the seek scan button, you just see it depress.
Yeah, one of you guys can make a program roll and get a bonus. Well, a bonus stack because you probably all are trying to do.
Carlton probably heard that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
told
it would have played on the speakers inside the truck.
So
Yeah,
yes, you do get 3d6 and drop the lowest one because you got some help.
F-350 is helpful.
I tried to help him, but I was adjusting the air conditioner because that's how much programming I understand.
So I'm dropping the lowest and I'm keeping the other two. And then can I add any relevant skill or am I adding a specific? Okay.
Yep.
Programming and what other skill you have.
Program. Yeah, right. So that's going to be a 10.
So you're definitely getting some kind of radio signals from what you can figure. These it's not like spoken word. It's some kind of computer language.
Okay.
So no classic rock.
Yeah, I'm picking up crazy static. Sounds like code being transmitted.
Crazy Static was a good metal band back in the 80s.
Yes. Yes, it was. Until that damn Tipper Gore brought him down. So yeah.
Oh, I'm sure he's fluent in Italian and Linux at least.
Hey, being that I'm a hacker, do I have some ability to be able to tell what sort of computer language it is, or if it's some sort of binary code, or if it's you know what I mean? Could I possibly translate it?
It's trinary. It's super.
You could give me a no roll.
I actually think I know stuff. Hold on.
Oh my.
I do. I have one in no. So all right, let's do this.
I'm not used to playing playing a character who knows stuff.
I know, it's kind of amazing. That's 5.
It's not something you're familiar with.
Okay.
It seems pretty simplistic, but just not something you're familiar with.
Yeah, it's certainly not a super advanced code. It's coming through kind of jumbled. I can't make it out, but it's definitely not. It's artificial, whatever it is. It's some sort of signal.
Would it help if I turned up the volume level?
And you'll hear it just crank in there, and it's just blaring out of the speakers.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Carlton just kind of pulls his headphone away and just gives F350 that look like seriously, and then his little swoop hair, his emo hair comes down into his face again, and he sighs audibly.
I'm gonna reach up and hit the power button on the stereo.
Oh, that's a good point. Does Carlton have any of the box cutting knives for slitting his wrists at the moment, or did those all get lost in the crash?
Yeah, no, those got lost in the crash. But I do still have like my 37 little leather wristbands, so I can't really cut my wrist anyway. And I do that, to hide the fact that I'm a cutter. All right, so please stop. Just stop. Okay.
He's still got his fangs. He's all like, "Ah."
Remember, it's not across the stream; it's down the river. Yeah, so make our way back to the 350.
Okay. You hear this blaring noise. Sounds like radio static or some kind of code coming from the 350.
F350's gone insane. He's pumped his volume all the way to the top, and he's killing both of them inside of the cabin of the truck right now, using sonic weaponry.
I hit the volume button or the power button, and he still got it on. He just overrode it, turned it back on, and turned it up more.
Hey, F350, can you hear us?
Yes.
Would you mind turning it down a bit, please?
By what percentage?
98.
Hey, you know what?
You'll hear it.
We're just calling F350 Alexa from now on. Alexa, turn it down. Alexa, turn it down.
No, you're good, Alexa. It's fine.
Perhaps Corvid could attach the navigation's equipment to my power supply.
I will do that right away.
Maybe figure out our exact coordinates.
I don't know. The last time he tried to fix something, we ended up with a wormhole and some crazy biting bitch, and so is that what we want to do?
The
Again, no offense.
the walls were constricting and expanding in a way that is inconsistent with physics.
That's because Annie jumped us into the atmosphere of a planet.
I didn't know such thing. That was Robert's fault.
Well, he's dead now, so we can't really blame him, can we?
No, it's fine. We can speak ill of the dead. They can't talk
Yeah,
back.
I think actually the best person to blame things on is the dead person, right? Because they're not around to dispute the fact that
Yeah,
it was
you're
Robert.
right. It's totally
Yeah.
Robert's fault, but we burned his ass. I mean, we could have put him out, but I know
Okay.
Carlton has one of those multi-tools. It's probably got a fire extinguisher on it, but we let that motherfucker burn.
We sure. I actually do have a multi-tool tool, and yeah, we let him burn. So yeah, right.
He was a inferior, outdated VI.
So, what did you all find in the wreckage? Anything useful?
I'm just gonna point at the truck bed with all the shit in it.
27 pounds of garbage. Hey, so yeah, we actually found a couple backpacks and some food to last for a while, and some water filters. So you know we can be like Bear Grylls and pretend we're ex-SAS, even though there's a hotel like literally 20 yards away. We're gonna drink our own piss. We can do that, but
Nice.
other than that, it was just some miscellaneous gear. There actually might be some tech gear sort of left over that Corvold could use to maintain F-350.
Like Carlton totally got all emotional and got his comms panel or his navigation panel. It's in the back of the truck.
Okay.
Don't even try to deny it. You were attached to that thing. You had to save it. You were like,
All
oh, my navigation panel. I'm gonna put it in the truck. It doesn't even work, but I'm gonna get it.
You never know when we might be able to fix it. And also, what did Mom tell you about picking on me for being sensitive? Like I can't help it that you terrorized me as a child and that I have
look.
trauma now.
No,
Okay,
look, I'm tired of it. I'm not fixing it. I'm sick of fixing the toys because you just break them again.
I'm saying Corvold could fix F-350, like because there's some pieces left over.
Well, that's different. He's not the toy, but I'm not fixing your nav panel. And Corvold's not fixing it either because I'm going to tell him not to because I'm tired of fixing your toys because you just break them again.
Okay, I'm telling Mom, but also B, like I can't even deal with this situation anymore. And I turn around, I turn my back to Ide, and I'm like sulking in the corner, kind of like hugging my own knees. And you could kind of hear me sobbing a little bit, but like there's no actual tears coming out. But I'm looking to make sure that everyone is, paying attention to me. So yeah. You still don't understand, Ide. You never understood me. You'll never understand me.
Perhaps Rick Carlton requires a reboot.
I don't know how to reboot him. I've tried.
I don't think it works that way, unfortunately. F-350.
You're only saying that because I have scales. I can't help it.
That's your dad's.
You
fault.
have scales? Oh, I thought you were just getting old.
Oh, wow.
I thought it was eczema.
Don't take a Geritol, Grandpa. You're not even involved here.
He's got glaucoma. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody changes when they get older. I don't judge.
I do.
So are you going to make some sort of camp at the crash site or away from it, or are you going to add the navigation system to the F-350?
Roughing it out in the wilderness, like some sort of survival expert, or putting navigation in F-350, so we might find a hotel like Bear Grylls. I like the navigation system idea.
I'm still
I
up
think
for
we should
like
start
trying to
sitting-
drink our own pee. Like I'm just saying, it's supposed to be super sanitary. Like it's yeah, it's totally fine.
So, but between the two of us that know how to fix things, would we have any shot in hell at wiring this navigation system into this truck?
Yeah, one of you can make a roll. You get bonus die. Whoever wants to make that roll.
Have at it.
Would it be fix?
Yeah, fix. The infamous fix.
There's a lot of uses for it.
I'll make it. I got a +1 unless you got something better.
No,
right?
you're good. Have at it.
All right, I'm gonna. I think I add wisdom to it, just because I know he knows the right way to really put it in there. So it'll
You've
fit.
had to work on this panel for Carlton already, even though we just got the ship a couple days ago.
That is going to be a hustle point.
Okay.
Do we have those?
But
Yes, you do. Everybody has a
with a
hustle.
bonus die, I roll a 3. That's garbage with the bonus die. All right, that's better. So that's a 10.
That might not short out the truck.
Roll me a d6.
1. Man,
Uh,
what
in-
the hell is up with these
In
die?
1 hour, you two managed to add this navigation system along with a couple other pieces that you found from the salvage ship to set it up. So the navigation system is set up on the F-350.
We had to take out the passenger airbag though, so it doesn't tear this off.
Honestly, we're not really missing much.
I imagine Corvald would have, if it wasn't functional, he would have fixed the cigarette lighter. You
And
keep
as it
saying
like, because it's got some cracks and stuff in it, but it's other than that, it's in pretty good shape. As it lights up, you hear impact.
Really?
The current
Thanks.
temperature is 35 degrees Celsius, 92% humidity.
All right, Carlton, we fixed your toy, but it thinks we're in a spaceship and it's warning us that we're about to impact the planet.
Well, you know,
You might have to program it to think that it's, in a truck now.
you just much like everybody in this family, you just don't understand Robert. All right, like I just cut him some slack. All right, he doesn't live up to your ideals. He doesn't follow your rules, man. But like that doesn't mean that he's
Tell
that doesn't
Robert that
mean
he's
there's
in a
anything
truck
wrong
now
with
instead of a spaceship and quit with the emotional shit.
it.
Oh,
Fine.
We are a
Fine.
quart low on oil.
Oh shit.
I require lubrication.
we'll get you lubricated soon enough. Carlton, please just fix this. I am the wettest human being that has ever been alive right now. It is so damn hot.
I'll be in my boat.
Fine. And
Yeah.
Carlton will.
Thank
I'll attempt to log in and somehow fix Robert, or at least like. Is
We
there?
just need to know where to go.
Yeah,
Current
right.
location is unknown.
Did we hear like the AOL boot up sound? Like,
How's the modem?
Currently
doing?
scanning.
6K?
Currently scanning.
Yeah, like I'm looking. So I guess I'm scanning for any. Can I sort of find a location? Can I pinpoint a location for where that code was being transmitted from?
Yeah, you're able to do that.
Okay. Is it anywhere near us?
It's kind of like all around.
Okay.
You do
But I
pick
can't
up.
tell where it's originating.
No, but you do pick up thermal signatures. Looks like 3, about 5 kilometers to the north.
Okay. Picking up five life forms, or I'm picking up 3 life forms, about 5 kilometers to the north.
If we're lucky, there'll be park rangers who've been sent out to find us. Let's go. All aboard the village bus.
How capable does F-350 look like? Like how capable do they look like for as a capacity to run unarmored humanoids over?
Run unarmored.
That was oddly specific.
Yeah,
we have the ground clearance.
Yeah. So are you putting your vac suits on?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
but can I keep my armored undersuit on under my vac suit?
I believe so.
Yeah.
The armored undersuit is a skin tight suit, essentially.
Okay.
You're in a
Oh,
body.
man,
Oh, dear God, I
sweet.
can't
I
get
am
that out of
so
my
I am
mind.
so matrixed out at this point that it's not even fucking funny. Like, yeah.
None of us can unsee
I'm
that.
calling right now that I'm always wearing my armored undersuit. Like, yeah, for sure.
Okay. So, but who has vac suits on? Is everybody or no?
I don't know what condition my vac suit would be in.
They are a little bit damaged.
Yeah, I mean, if the helmet's cracked or something, they're worthless. So no reason to put it on then. This makes life more difficult for my character.
Okay, everybody, give me a d6 roll.
The mustard gas comes in. 6.
Does that include
6.
truck?
Got a 6.
I got a 3.
Yes, that does include the truck.
Okay.
If you
6.
rolled a 6, your helmet is cracked.
Damn.
Oh no, not the F-350's helmet.
For the F-350,
His
that'd be the
windshield.
windshield.
Yeah, right.
How many sixes
telekinetic
did we
armor,
get?
and hope that does something.
I got a 6.
I got a
4
3.
6s, 1.
Carlton's okay. The rest of us
I'm
are
just
screwed.
fine. Yeah, right.
I banged
He's
my
a
head on the
friend?
steering wheel of the ship when we crashed.
He's over there
I-
selfishly having good air.
So,
This is shit. And he throws it upside.
I'll keep him in the truck bed in case we can fix him later.
Never know when we might find a can of Flex Seal.
you all pile into the F-350 and proceed to head towards the signature.
With as much haste as humanly possible.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
clearly
what's
with the
the-
intention to run over unarmored humanoids.
I hope not to run them over.
How dense
Not
is the
gone.
jungle foliage?
It's not too bad. Give me a pilot roll.
It believes that the inflation is transitory. It's pretty dense.
That's a
Is,
5 plus 1 plus 0, so 6.
It's not a bad ride. Is there? So can it fit everybody in the cab?
Yeah, it's a 4-door long box, so yeah.
Okay. And you got all your shit in the back. All right. So you're driving up. There's no, you don't see any birds or insects or anything out here. You're just kind of driving through the jungle. You don't notice any paths. And you kind of break out. Literally, it leads you like out of, you cross over, there's green. And then you literally step out into a barren wasteland. It's like brown dirt. And you can see a flattened road. And you pull out onto the road. And there are 3 individuals up ahead of you just walking. And you can see that looks like there's like a dust devil that's sort of, going around or something right near them.
We have reached high-speed terrain.
Indeed. I don't know about these people, though.
That's all right. Just keep going.
Borvald, are you okay?
You never can be too careful.
Well, I'm gonna go until we can get a decent look at the people.
They look humanoid. They're all wearing like jackets, so they've got that say, like on the back of them it says, atoms, like the like the ATM, like atoms. It says Galactic Champions,
Speed bumps.
and they kind of look and see you guys coming, and one of the guys, like, you can see him move his hand, and the dust devil kind of moves and just kind of fades away. They just kind of look at you guys, and they look humanoid, look human to you. They kind of move out of the way as your vehicle is coming.
Prepare for anything. I'm going to pull up to them and say, "Hello there."
Yeah, what's up?
We're kind of new here. Where are we?
One looks at the other two. He's like, "Yeah, sorry about your luck. Place is a
What is-
shithole."
What is this place?
Sucks. That's what it does. Are you Are you doing maintenance or something on the harvesters? I never seen you guys around.
Uh,
And one looks at the others. They don't send fleshlings down here, you dumbass. He's like, yeah, you're right.
what do you mean by down here?
Over there, and he turns and points in a direction. And as you guys kind of look and turn past the clouds, you can see this enormous city floating in the air. It looks like some sort of mega city.
Is there a way up to there?
Why
From
the
here?
fuck you want to go up there?
What is up there?
I just heard it's bad news, man. I wouldn't go up there.
What
Just
do you mean by
avoid
that?
all that shithole altogether and get the hell out of here.
Do they have ships there?
Ships? I don't know. I don't think so.
They
I
have
don't know.
oil there. Our truck's low on oil.
I don't know. Just take it from one of the harvesters, man.
We're
Sure,
What's a
that-
har-
What?
What's a harvester?
The harvest the crops.
I'm gonna look around. Do we see any crops?
Not. I mean, it's not obvious. No.
Where are the crops?
He points in a direction. He's like off to this other side. It's like another. I mean, you can head to the major. I mean, it's like I don't know, 20K away, man. I don't know why you'd go there anywhere. A bunch of squares.
So where would you go?
I mean, we hang out here.
We're trying to find
Um,
a ship off planet.
Yeah, get in line.
or at least some oil.
Is there anywhere to stay? Yeah.
Hey, the harvesters would probably have oil.
I mean,
Oh.
I don't know.
Right? They have to, it's machinery. They have to be lubricated in some fashion.
I don't know. We stay up north in the jungle up here.
Are there any houses or hotels or anything there?
What the hell's a hotel?
It's like
Motel?
a motel, but a little nicer.
I mean, we got a camp or whatever. You want to come into the camp, hang out.
What exactly are the crops that are being harvested here?
I don't know. The squares, I mean, they just the city just harvests them and, you know, helps grow them or whatever, and they come down and they harvest them and take them away.
Would anyone in your camp know what's there? Or is it just you three?
I don't know. Maybe, you know, maybe Shorter would know. I don't know. He knows a lot of stuff.
Well, that sounds.
Yeah, but you got to be legit if you want to talk to him. Like, you know, you don't let anybody talk to him.
What do you mean by be legit? What are you looking for?
Well, just make sure you're not a bunch of squares.
I get
We're
that.
clearly not square.
You would hear "too legit to quit" come on the radio.
Tell me, would a square drive this?
I don't know. It looks like some of the old vehicles I've seen in the town, but I don't know. Well, at least that's what I've been told.
I mean, look at Annie. She's not square. She's round in all the right places.
Big eyes, tiny mouth.
All that junk in the back.
Salvage.
Salvage.
From what?
A ship.
And one of them said, one of them looks at the other one and is like, I told you I heard something earlier. Yeah. Yeah,
How long have you been here?
whole damn life.
Ever since my father went out for cigarettes and never came back.
And you haven't been able to find a.
A ship
Get off
off
the
in your
road.
entire life? You're either stupid or not trying hard enough. Like, like
I
Please
mean,
excuse bracelet boy over there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, of course, of course. My feelings, yeah, don't worry about that. No one else does. It's fine. I'll just
That's right.
sit here.
I never do.
Well, come back to the camp as long as you're cool.
Yeah, we're cool. You want to ride?
Oh, all right, sure.
We got candy.
Get in the back
Yeah,
with
hop
the
in the
salvage.
bed.
Don't
Legit.
touch anything though. That's our stuff.
Oh, okay.
Just tell me where to go.
All right. Just drive straight, follow this road. About another 2K, you'll run into us.
350. Keep an eye on them.
You see the rear view mirror angle.
So they climb in the back and sit and they're looking at some of the stuff back there and just kind of talking and
Yeah,
They have
the rear split window would open so that we can hear them if they're talking.
yeah, they're just bullshitting.
You guys mess with any of our stuff, I'll make Carlton get back there and ride with you.
Carlton looks up, throws his side bang to the side, and he says, "My silence is just another word for my pain."
My socks are black, just like my soul.
If this is kind of like the equivalent of like a gravel or dirt road, I could probably achieve 65 on it.
It's like driving on like a hard surface. It's just packed dirt.
Right. All right.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
definitely
you
65
can go
then.
pretty quick. It doesn't take very long to get there. It's only like a mile away.
Well, F-350, they told us to give them a ride and prove we're not square, shall we? You're gonna get it right,
Affirmative.
Peter.
All right.
Loosen the suspension. Let's give them a good shake.
So yeah, you haul ass up there.
Drift around corners and everything.
Yeah. And pull right into the camp, which is obvious because it looks like a very similar building, at least for Annie and Corvald, that Memento was in. And now you can see that the way these are situated, they look like old terraforming buildings that are all rusted. And there's some
Great.
tents out and lean-tos, and there's probably a dozen people out here as they all come out to see this vehicle pull up into their camp.
Just e-brake turn parallel park between two buildings.
Give me a pilot roll.
You
Oh,
got
shit.
it.
Me? Or you?
Oh yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, big cloud of smoke. Perfect. It's like pitch and ride, man.
Told you we went with no squares.
No doubt. Nice. And three of them get out. You notice everybody in the camp has the same type of shirts that say Atoms, ATOMS, with the little symbol of the atom, and it says Galactic Champs on it.
Do they look vintagey? Man, I want one of those shirts.
Do they
Looks like
have
an
black-
older gentleman comes up to you, a human, with the overalls. So, what brings you here?
Yeah, just came into town. We're new here.
We don't get strangers.
Yeah, we don't often come to planets like this one.
We were brought down by something in the darkness.
Corvald, do you know this other old geezer?
Yeah, just because they're
Darkness
old,
of
they
my
all know each
soul,
other.
Corvald?
You know,
Ah,
all-
yes,
the
of
other
course.
darkness.
all-
Sorry.
Does the aged connection link up? Do we have to reset our old people? so they can connect?
They're gonna spend 2.5 hours talking about so and so's cousin's nephew and how they're doing. And
They have
see you got
synchronized
it.
strokes.
I see you've got a lot of good materials. Are you a tinkerer yourself?
Well, notice I've been known to fix a few things.
Looks a
Oh.
dog.
Do you need any help? It's good to
Sure.
it's good to be put to work. Keeps you young and strong. Hearty and hale.
And she could tell those young kids that.
The ones we saw on the road?
Yeah.
What's wrong with them? Have they lost the will to put in a good day's work?
What's wrong with them? Youth. That's what's wrong with them.
Oh,
I told you we should
That-
make speed bumps out of them.
And who's like 19 years old.
they'll be gone before they know it.
Well, we'll be able to stay here for the evening.
I think so. He looks over at your vehicle and all your stuff. Yeah. We should have some accommodations for you. And he walks
gonna
over to
rob
one of the
us?
buildings that actually has a door on it,
Oh my.
and he
Fancy.
unlatches it. He's like, "You can stay in here."
All right, the penthouse.
And Corval runs inside.
I'm gonna
Is-
step out of F350. Take a look
Is
around.
there a parking structure?
He kind of looks around at
Thanks,
at the three of you who are left. Like, who said that?
It's the F350. It can talk.
Your vehicles can talk?
That one
Oh.
can.
He can. He's special though.
I am virtual intelligence F350.
He talks quite a bit more than we like sometimes.
Carlton, I told you I want him to say dash F-350. You need to get in there and program
And
that.
you're not
bro.
from the city in the sky?
No. Why not?
I mean, that's subjective. We are from a city in the sky,
on another
maybe not
planet.
the city in the sky, right? Like,
Well,
I mean,
except
that's
apparently for-
subjective.
Except apparently for Corvold, who seems to like this camping shit.
That's true. Yeah.
I can't believe he went in the building and not one of the tents.
You can just stay right here.
I'm gonna camp out in F350's bed. I'm not going in. I'm fine right here. I'm gonna
Is
stretch
that not
out
like a carport? with
under
your-
the stars and
your-
sort of count them like my disappointments in life. So
I don't think there's enough stars to count to equal your disappointment in life.
exactly.
F-350 is gonna roll the bed cover over top your ass.
Crush you.
I'm
He would see
making
the
sure that they
armrest
don't-
in the back seat kick up,
I'm
so he
making
has
sure they
room.
don't. I'm making sure they don't scrap F350 and steal all the stuff out of the back.
He'll be fine. He's F350.
That's true.
F3.
Shall I initiate watchdog mode?
Yes.
Just keep an eye open for now.
Oh yeah, 350. If we're not busy tomorrow, I got a shotgun. I'm gonna mount on your second hard point if you want.
Oh,
That
gosh.
would prove adequate.
Did you get ammunition for it as well?
I'm sure there's a couple of slugs in it or something. You know I didn't check it too close. I just picked it up and put it in the truck while I was sitting in the passenger seat.
I know. Both you and your brother.
So I found a submachine gun as well. I was gonna check it, but then I remembered that it's not actually what happens to us, but our response to what happens to us that hurts us. So I lost the.
I don't care much.
I don't know if I don't know if the magazine is full or not. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Well, I don't know. I thought that crash was kind of painful, especially after waking up after it.
I don't know
That's
much
true.
about physical guns, so I'm just gonna float the shotgun out of the bed over to Annie and let her check it out.
I'll take a look. What we got here? Mossberg 870 or World War One 1917 trench gun? Can we have Isaiah slam fire it?
It's a
Sword bayonet on it?
straight up shotgun.
Well, I didn't ask its sexual orientation. I was talking about there's a lot of shotguns out there. Pump action, double barrel.
It's a shotgun in the rule book.
It is a
Automatic.
single shot shotgun.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna have to use his manipulator arms to reload it.
No, someone has to get out of the vehicle and reload it for him.
Well, once it's integrated into me, I am a gunslinger, so I can, as a free action on my turn, reload.
You hear that? Once you put it in him, he can just do it as much as he wants.
As if you install it.
We'll
we
do
should
that
go
tomorrow.
check, see if it has any slugs in the chamber.
Give me a D6 roll.
Let me do that. 5.
All right, you find 5 slugs.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Must have
Got a
that
full tube.
side loading thing for the single shot. Well, we can put this on you tomorrow morning. That sound good, F-350?
Affirmative.
Yeah, I'm not giving up my H&K MP5. It just looks too matrixy and goes really well with my Under Armour suit. So I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, that's an H&K MP3. It plays bad it just plays Evanescence.
We're gonna get better armor, and Carlton's not gonna put it on.
I want to die.
Ashes of my outfit, man.
Well, I mean, I think both Carlton and Anne May are in, the skin tight Under Armour suits anyway.
Yeah, but it looks good on one of you.
I know. Thanks, bro. I know.
Just say no chromo and it's fine. Well then, shall we see to our accommodations?
I lean into F-350 and I'm like, are you sure you don't want, are you sure you're going to be all right out here by yourself?
I suppose it will be adequate as long as there is no hailstorm.
I like to imagine F-350 scared of the dark, so when it turns dark, he doesn't turn the headlights on.
he just keeps like the running lights on all the time. So yeah.
You don't happen to have any way for us to charge our truck's batteries, do you?
Or motor oil. Do you have motor oil? We'll trade you something for motor oil. I have
Wait a minute. If he's an electric truck, why does he need motor oil?
well, he still needs to be lubricated. Like his mechanical parts, like his gun turrets or whatever. I thought he required lubrication. He's been saying this whole time that he requires lubrication. Am I crazy or?
If he
you wanted
runs
to
off
do
of a
something
battery,
with
that means he has an
cross-pipe-
electric motor, and you don't need motor oil in an electric motors.
All right, but he's been saying he needs lubrication. All right,
He needs to quote low.
No,
I
it's a
mean-
hybrid. That is a quart low, and we all know who programmed Robert.
I probably do run off the type B battery cell, but it's more than likely powers the transmissions that runs the rest of the drivetrain. But I probably do use the diesel motor as a generator to charge that battery.
Inefficient electric generation.
Yes.
It's backup power,
Satan?
What
I don't know, there was just a sound like.
Okay, so but that's also the place that your cat was looking earlier. And I told you you were
That
having
was
a
the
paranormal
direction.
activity. Yeah, right.
Where did you say you were living? Like Bates Motel or something?
You need to burn some white sage, man.
Room 13.
Apartment number 113.
All right. I've given up fighting my demons. I've joined them now.
All right. So as the sun here is beginning to go down as it's starting to get dark, are you crashing in this hut?
I'm going to take a look at the inside of it, see if that's a shower or something.
No, it is literally it's got a dirt floor and it's a shelter with a
Yeah,
door.
I'm
and that's
sleeping
it.
in the truck. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm fine.
coming.
Fine in the truck. So yeah.
Do
for
half
sure.
of them walk in the building, turn around, and walk back to the truck?
I'm just
Oh,
getting
how
back in the
nice. I'm going to
passenger
keep the
seat.
truck company.
Corval sticks his head out. It's quite nice in here. Are you sure? Are you sure you're going to give it up to sleep in F-350?
Yeah, I don't want to intrude on your hovel. I think I'm fine out here in the truck. Thanks, though.
If anything happens, like if it turns out the city's hostile or something and they come to attack us, I want to be sure we can make a quick getaway.
Suit
I'm in
yourself.
the passenger seat readjusting the lower lumbar as I recline.
Just in the driver's seat reclining.
Poor Carlton's in the back with both of us laying back against him.
I'm just rocking back and forth. Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm going to slip out my armored undersuit and just go to sleep there. Like, fuck this shit. I'm done. I don't care.
All right.
Done.
You're sleeping in the truck.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody but Corval is sleeping in the truck.
You have the hut all to yourself.
Do we hear funny noises coming out of that hut?
You know, you're in the hut by yourself. You're tired. It's been a long day. We know what's going to happen.
I still got it.
Finally, alone time.
It's been years. After my wife Meredith died.
Hello there, old friend.
We meet again.
Time to raise the flag. How did that old saying go? Wax on, whack off?
You might see like Corval like getting up, like leaving the house every now and then throughout the night.
Oh yeah, like every friggin'
yep.
45 minutes.
Prostate problems. Yeah, for sure.
Seeing
F-350, what kind of lullaby are you playing for us on the radio?
oh, something nice and easy like One by Metallica.
Slayer.
You just hear.
Maybe lock them doors and turn them lights down low. Put some music on the soft and low.
Now we know why Carlton's rocking in the back.
Exactly. Yeah, right.
I don't feel as comfortable about taking my armored undersuit off.
You hear all the doors lock.
F-350,
Yes,
you have me worried sometimes.
for security purposes. Whilst you all slumber.
Did you pick some slightly more relaxing music?
And all the cool kids in the pumped up.
Oh god.
Don't you have any like Bauhaus or Cure or something? Like I can't even.
Oh, I love a rainy night.
I like to imagine that he just has an 8-track or cassette player.
All right, so you all drift off to sleep as the sun here goes down and it gets dark. You all can make notice rolls.
I don't want to.
I was afraid he was going to call for sanity checks, but then I remembered that was the other game.
You're gonna fade.
I'm scared, Daddy. That's a 4.
5.
What's my damn notice? Okay.
Corval, you get a bonus die because you're up a lot.
That
I got a 6.
tracks.
And confirm.
Let's see. I'll do. Dexterity, I guess. 8.
Dexterity notice rolls.
Well, he was up and down, in and out a lot, and he was trying to be quick about it.
Also, how is he 112 and super dexterous? Like, I don't like. How does that even happen? Like,
It's the future.
took a lot of Cosequin in his lifetime. Like,
Yep.
feeling spry.
My great grandpa died at the age of 93, and every year on his birthday, he'd do a handstand just to show that he could do it. And he
Nice.
died in a car accident. It was an open touring car, and he held onto the steering wheel so tight when they fell over, he ripped the steering wheel off.
Wow.
The car crushed him.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
I could see it.
Maybe Corval just had like 40 cortisone shots last week.
Yeah.
Well, we had to get him space ready.
Maybe he was a Prometheus.
Yeah.
I
That
haven't
too.
felt this good in years.
Let's see. So, you wake up. Are you in the bed of the truck? Or are you inside?
Passenger seat.
Okay, you kind of wake up and you look out. You can see that there's a small fire going out, like in the center of where all these buildings are, and there's a little crowd out here chatting, talking.
Maybe they had some campfire coffee.
Or some filtered piss. Yeah, for sure.
Are you going to go out there and talk to them?
No.
Okay. Corval, you get up and you see this campfire thing going, but also you notice like behind. So you got your little hut, and behind your hut are more of the foliage and stuff of the jungle. You can hear something moving.
Does it like tree like the bushes and trees are rustling? Does it sound like
Yeah,
it's
you can
like,
see it from a little bit of the firelight or whatever kind of catches like behind your little hut, and you can see some of the stuff moving.
And that sounds like Charlie. Give me a firelight on on that hill right there, because yeah. Are they wearing black pajamas, Peter? Like, is it like?
Are they surfing? I don't think they're surfing.
Corval's gonna creep closer to the rustling.
Are you going to try to be stealthy about it, or you don't care?
He's gonna be stealthy.
All right, give me a sneak roll.
Old man stealthy.
Yeah, his bones creaking as he walks. Can you hear
I
me?
count his
I'm in-
plate mail. He's got disadvantage.
That's a 3.
Well, you know what
Bones
they
creaking.
say, Corval. Death isn't the greatest loss in life. The greatest.
So as you
loss-
get real close to the edge here, where the foliage and stuff start, the movement stops.
Uh-oh.
Did it look like, as I was getting closer, did it look like it was like moving, like a bunch of things were moving, like it was a very large radius, or like it was kind of concentrated in area?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. It was normal humanoid size.
Okay. I know you're in there.
Oh,
One
it's
of us
such an
like
old
Paul.
man thing to say.
Come out with your hands up.
Come out here right now, young man.
Get off my lawn.
What do you want?
Go home, GI. GI, go home.
You see some of the foliage start to move, and you catch the whites of eyes kind of looking at you. It's like, oh, quiet, get it, come here.
No, you come here.
Stranger danger.
And Corval's going to take a couple steps back. because he imagined that he's like pretty close to the foliage, so he's gonna take a step back so he has room to kind of step out.
Okay. And very cautiously, you see a person step out of this foliage, this jungle, and he's got some kind of jumpsuit on. That's all kind of torn, and it's got some writing on it, but it's been faded. He does not look like the people in this camp, because the people in this camp all have a very similar, they wear a similar attire. He's like, who are you?
Well, I'm Corvald. And who might you be?
You don't look like you're from here.
You don't say. I'm not. You don't look like you're from here either.
You got someplace we can talk? I'm kind of out in the open.
Why, yes. I have a fine home. And I don't mind the company.
Corvald, an
Oh
unexpected
God, that
journey.
got really creepy really fast. Like,
I'm
he's taking him
lonely.
back to the hut.
Would you like to come into my hut with no windows?
I have candy.
So Corvald's like, come on.
And of course, Corvald has those old shitty Werther's caramel candies that old people always have. It's like not even good candy.
Give me a talk
He's
roll.
kind of shit.
That is I'd say you'd use wisdom because he knows how to talk to young people. That's a 5.
Okay. Very
Actually,
cautiously.
no, sorry. That's a 4. My bad.
Okay.
Bad
In
math.
that case.
So very cautiously, he follows you inside and kind of slips in as you close the door. And you have like a little light in there. It's battery powered or something that they've strung up. That's basically the only thing you've got. And now you can see that he's kind of, his face looks a little bit bruised. He's got some dirt on it.
Guys,
He's like, you don't look like one of them. You're not wearing their attire.
I wish I had a jacket that looked that good.
Where are you from?
Not from here.
Oh, okay.
From off-world, I think. We were.
Where they go camping.
I actually don't know where Corvald's from, but I just know what he likes to do. We came. My companion and I came. Our ship was going into. We jumped a spike drive, and then it took a lot longer.
Is this going to be a long story? Do I need to sit down?
Yes, make yourself at home.
have a delicious Werther's candy.
It's like, look, I ain't got a lot of time. He reaches in and in one of his pockets on his pants, and he pulls out, it looks like a data stick, and he hands it to you.
What's? Well, what's on it?
It's pretty valuable. If you can get it off world, it would mean a lot. It would help my situation. It'd help everybody
Well,
around here.
Who am I
Just don't let
delivering to?
it, just don't. And he kind of opens the door a little bit and peeks out. Don't let them get it. Don't let anybody get it.
What's on it? He looks, his like brows furrow, and he's looking suspiciously at this whippersnapper.
It's stuff that the big city doesn't want you to know about.
Big city. What could you tell me about the city?
It's big.
You talk about
Ooh.
Jill Soisium.
The grass is green and the girls are pretty.
That's the Paradise City.
I mean, what else is there to say about the city, right?
Bright lights, big city. I mean, what else do you say?
Do you know who runs it?
No,
Why are they dangerous?
they are. They're very dangerous. Look, I can't.
What
I got. Look, just hold on to this thing, okay? Just make sure you get it off world or get it to somebody who can understand what the hell's on it.
Who am I giving it to?
You'll know,
Anybody?
just not them. And he
Okay.
cracks open the door. Just not these guys.
Why wouldn't they want it? They're being very hospitable. Look at these accommodations.
Yeah, they're swell.
Yeah. That's a premier dirt floor.
It's a nice dirt floor you got there. I like that dirt floor.
Yeah, you just if you said you're from off world,
I am.
just stay in this jungle area here. It's kind of a blind spot to them. Don't go roaming around and around with the locals. Might be bad news.
Have you done that?
What, hung out in where the locals are at?
Yes.
Well, no.
Then how do you know they're bad news?
Because they'll find you.
Have they,
They'll find
have
you
they crossed-
if you're from off world.
well, I wouldn't want that. Well,
This is
Good
kind of
luck
getting
to you.
awkward. I'm going to leave now.
no, Corval will say, he will say, good luck to you then. And then he disappears. And he's going to teleport outside the building.
I'm gonna lean over to Annie and be like, "Don't look now, but Corval's got some young man in the cabin with him."
Annie is sleeping like a baby right now.
Where'd you teleport to?
Just outside, so like, they have I imagine that we were sitting sharing a non-existent cup of tea and some Werthers, and as he gave me this, as we finished our conversation, he would have teleported through the wall, either like behind, like outside, just to for an act of showmanship, and to add to the air of talking and giving this data stick to this old man who then disappeared.
Okay.
You didn't pop into the back seat with Carlton?
Carlton's in the bed, rocking himself to sleep. Again, counting his disappointments in the stars.
Keep on rocking me, baby.
Okay. You see him slip out the door and he runs back into the jungle and he's gone. Go ahead.
Corvald's gonna go up to F350 and Co. and kind of see if any of them are awake. Of course, he sees Carlton rocking and sobbing, which is he's used to it by now.
Yeah, for sure.
Carlton, I had a visitor. We
A visitor.
Don't forget the doors are locked.
Carlton's in the bed though.
he's
Yeah, I'm
in
in
the
the
bed.
bed.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
bed still okay.
Yeah. As Corvid walks up, one of the doors would unlock anyways.
Got that Bluetooth.
He was mentioning that there's some capacity to find off-worlders, and that we would be safe in the jungle. He didn't seem crazy per se, not like the other fellow we ran into. He may be right about something. Can we convince F-350 to drive into the jungle for just a little bit?
Yeah, but when we wake him up, he gets really cranky. Like, so like
I will give him his maintenance and his tailpipe and whatever else he asked for. He wants me to check for oil.
You
Okay.
do
Well, you're the
all
one-
realize I do not sleep.
What kind of maintenance has he got you doing on his tailpipes?
F-350, what's going on?
There is some conversation about a stranger Corvid met.
Yeah, Corvold had a visitor in the night, and for some reason he doesn't think that's crazy. Nor does he, and he thinks that we need to drive off into the jungle for some crazy reason. That's not crazy. So yeah.
They were in there together alone for like 30 minutes.
That's
When the
I don't know,
jungle.
that's actually that's impressive for an old man like Corvold. I'm just like
Alton, no judging. This is a
We had
judgment.
pleasant,
F-150,
we had
F-350.
pleasant conversation. Although he was fairly paranoid about the city.
everyone keeps talking about the city. We haven't even seen the city.
I mean,
It's a
it's
resort.
right there.
He does make a good point. It is right there.
I bet they have a resort.
But I guess what I'm saying is we haven't been to the city, right? Like, so some random stranger is telling you, that he's afraid of the city. Like, some random stranger could come and tell you that the city's fine. Like, I don't understand. Like, shouldn't
Also,
we actually go there?
These people also said that the city wasn't safe.
Yeah,
It's a
but
bunch of random strangers now.
Exactly. Well, okay, fine. Bunch of random strangers, but still, like, fuck the man. We should go do what we want to do. Like, if somebody tells me not to do something, I want to do it. So,
I think that's the problem. Is the city is apparently where all the squares are. That is the man.
oh, got it. All right. Okay. All right. It's all making sense now.
Yeah, Carlton, like all those times we told you not to break your toys and you went and broke your toys anyway.
I just wish I wish you would stop bringing that up. That's super sensitive for me. Okay. It's just you didn't have to do that. Okay.
Put seat up into correct position. Corvold, where are we going?
Yeah. So you want to go to the jungle? Aren't we? I thought we were in the jungle.
We are clearly not in the jungle. I mean, we're in some settlement.
Well, we
Those
kind of
doors,
were in the
those
jungle.
floors were nice, by the way.
Where
But I think it sounds like we should pull in at least a little bit.
Geezer, we're kind of in the jungle. That boy that you took into your tent come out of the edge of the jungle.
But we're not in the trees.
How deep do we have to be in this?
I don't know.
That's what she
5
said.
feet?
That doesn't sound like we'll make that much of a difference then.
We could
Why do we
try
have to be
further.
Like, did he say there was imminent danger?
Why are we going
I
to
don't know. You tend to listen to someone who just shows up in the middle of the night.
No,
You
no,
got a
I shoot
point.
them.
Yeah.
Especially when that means no harm.
That's the difference between being a young woman and an old man.
Yeah.
You're scared of the creepy people that show up in the middle of the night. He sees possibility.
He enjoys the company.
He's probably one of the creepy people that show up. in the middle of the night.
That is true. That's how me and Corvold first met. He just showed up at my. I was taking a shower and then he offered to wash my back, and I'm like, "What the fuck? How'd you get in here?"
And offered you a Werther's caramel. Like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because everyone has a shower where there's caramel. What exactly does the jungle do for us?
The turtle said it provided some sort of ability to hide, to avoid detection.
Jungle will do that for sure. Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
easy to
enough.
hide in the jungle. Yep.
Yeah, F350 play Fortunate Son.
The
Well,
fellow we met earlier today was living in the jungle. Clearly, maybe he also knew something around this.
Perhaps he did.
I thought you said he was crazy.
He might be crazy, but just because you're crazy doesn't mean you're wrong.
Just because you're paranoid don't mean they're not after you. I'm just saying. So yeah.
That's because they are after you, Carlton.
They were always.
They always
after
have been.
I know. How I know.
Carlton, get in the cab. Apparently, we're going for a road trip.
Everyone
Fine.
hop in.
The one thing you can't ever hide from is your feelings.
They
That's
will
why we
catch
have
up to
alcohol,
you.
Carlton. That's why we have alcohol.
You have alcohol?
Not at the moment, but normally I do.
I looked for some, but apparently it burned.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
So are you all getting in the F-350 and heading out?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna bother get dressed again. I'm just gonna go. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm too tired.
Has anime wearing her chainmail bikini.
Yeah.
My black lacy underwear that Carlton brought me.
So as you get ready to leave, one of the people around the fire comes over.
God damn it.
Are you headed out? I mean, you're welcome to stay.
Thank you very much. You have been most hospitable. However, we do need to get going. We'd hate to overstay our welcome, and besides, we have a long way to travel still.
It's big sale at Hot Topic. I guess.
On black nail polish.
I'm gonna get so many Misfit shirts.
So that's another 15 pairs of Vans.
And Spencer's gifts.
Yes.
Spiky bracelets and a choker.
Put ornaments for the F3.
Well, be
Sure,
careful
quickly.
out there.
Is there something
shall.
dangerous out there?
Well, if you head to where the squares are, yeah.
Is there anywhere
What
besides where the
exactly is
squares
so-
are that we can get?
What
some
is exactly so dangerous about the squares? Like, what's the danger with the squares, other than they bore you to death? Like,
They're just, their ways are just so, they're so behind the times. They
unlike
just sit there and
you
just-
living in a dirt hovel, like with no amenities whatsoever. Like, they're just really.
yeah, but we got
out
a
of it.
plan. I mean, we're Shorter's got a plan. We're going to be out of here.
Shorter. Which one of you is shorter? Oh, I don't know that. I'm sorry, I don't know that name. Do they hear that name?
Well,
Yeah,
you did
I
say
mean, he's
shorter.
right there at the truck. So yeah.
So,
Shorter.
who is the shorter?
Well, he's in charge. He's the leader.
I see. We met someone who claimed to know shorter named Enigma.
No.
Momentum.
Momentum. That's it. Again, my name's confused.
Or no, Memento. Memento, not momentum. Sorry, Memento.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Shorter
Did you know
knows a
if
lot
you
of
eat
people.
Mentos and drink Diet Pepsi at the same time.
Like a bad idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like you guys are pretty capable. You could probably help us out. You know, we could help you out.
What
So-
type of help are you looking for?
Well, there's all kinds of tasks and stuff to be done.
What's the plan?
Like, well, survival, of course.
I mean, like, are you asking us to join a revolution? Is that what this is? Are you taking down the man? Are you taking down the squares? Are we fighting for, life, liberty, and our right to party? Is that what's happening
Calm
here?
down, Carlton. Calm down.
Voice starts playing.
I'm too old for revolution.
You're never too old for revolution, Carl.
You're never too old for a revolution.
I mean, Shorter's got some big ideas, some big plans.
Big brain theory. And what do these plans involve?
Well, I mean, we'd like to get off world.
That's a good start. Do you have any way of achieving this goal? Any ships lying around? Any spaceports nearby? Anything?
No.
And don't you know that we're all just space monkeys? The first fucking rule of Project Mayhem is that you don't talk about Project Mayhem. Of course, he can't reveal what this is about.
Carlton, you're a space reptile, not a space monkey.
Right, I know. But in the grand scheme of things, we're all just crazy space monkeys, right? We're all dispensable. We're all the same decaying matter.
He's an F-350 truck.
Look
I
for
have
him.
an approximate service life of 84 years.
We can extend that, don't worry.
Yeah, the extended warranty. It only costs you,
If we could just find some oil.
People would like to
He
invade the
needs
Middle
to be
East.
lubricated. All right. Stop picking on me, Ide. He said he needs to be lubricated.
Well, he's not going to last 85 years if we don't find some oil. I'm just saying.
84.
He's not going to last 8 years if we don't find some oil.
Look, I don't know about you guys, but I'm down for revolution. I'm so down for revolution that I was born to fight the man. All right. Like
Carlton, you've been revolting against mom since you could walk.
Since you hatched.
it's not my fault that you were always Dad's favorite. Just because
We don't even have the same dad. I can't be your dad. Well, I could be your dad's favorite. He could hate me.
No, you're your dad's favorite. My dad. Never, we don't want to talk about this.
Now, you two, come now. So, I can't even speak English anymore. I've lost the ability to speak.
Perhaps we invite the Shorter to sit in the middle seat.
What?
That is true. That's a great honor in our society. Tell Shorter that he has been invited to the middle seat, the highest honor we can offer.
Yeah, in the Sky City, this is a great honor.
Okay, give me a D6 roll, talk with a bonus die.
Oh boy, so I roll 3 of them.
Little seat between creepy and creepier.
Oh yeah, 6 plus 3, 15.
F350, make sure you turn those seat warmers on.
Will do. Would you like to speak with him now?
Yes, if possible.
Okay. And he runs past the group and into where the rest of these huts are, and he takes
Carlton
off.
very quickly adjusts his side bang to make sure that it looks, great, and he's making sure that his little skin tight suit is. He's trying to look as tough as possible. He's
Now, Carlton, when
wants
he
to look
shows up, you gotta get out and hold the door open for him and let him in the middle.
I start struggling to put my suit on.
Oh God, I hope it's Danny DeVito is Shorter.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Started blasting.
Oh, blast.
Blast.
So anyway, I started crashing.
The deer hunter, the deer hunter, you know, like the Russian roulette. You can see from Always Sunny is the greatest Danny DeVito. Diddy Mao! Diddy Mao! Oh God, so funny.
So about 10 minutes passes and you see a figure start to you catch his glint from the fire that's going as they kind of all stand up and watch as he goes by. He's wearing like some kind of robe with these long pants. He distinctly has no shoes on.
It's Hugh Hefner.
It's got slick back hair.
Oh shit.
What's that Danny DeVito then?
Hey, hey.
Damn,
He
that
comes
robe looks
over
cool.
to
Did he
your,
get- I wonder if he got
vehicle.
that at Hot Topic.
And you can see underneath his robe, he's got one of those Galactic Champions Atom shirts.
Carlton, quick, let him in.
I'll open the door for him, of course.
And he offered him the middle seat. That's in the back. We got bucket seats in the front.
Shorter, welcome to the camp.
Hello. I'm Cornwall. Good to see you. It's approximately 2 a.m.
2 a.m. What are we doing up so early?
Hi,
A
man.
time like the present, for sure.
Nice to meet you.
Yes.
Can you not sleep either?
I do sleep.
Once a month. He's a warlock with aspect of the moon. He only has to do short rests. So,
So I'm in the middle seat. This is a great honor. Thank you.
Stuck between Carlton and Corval. What an
Carlton's
honor.
just like kind of fidgeting and trying to like, you know, not be nervous, but really anxiety is overtaking him. He's kind of, you hear him start to sort of hyperventilate.
Colton, just think. Spiky bracelets. See, my suit is black like yours. We're similar.
Black.
So we hear you have big ideas.
So the accommodations, okay.
Excellent. Best
It-
dirt floor I slept on in years.
I slept in the truck.
Good.
We were
I don't
told
sleep.
that we never can sleep. We were told that you were here to you had big plans to leave the planet included.
Eventually, yes, of course.
Were you born on this planet?
Yes, I've lived there my whole life.
And the city in the sky.
Yes, the Gilsoisium. Yes.
Yes. What about them?
Roughly translates to the method. They come and harvest some sort of crop that Agraria maintains for them. It's one single crop, and that's all it is. But recently, I have to say, maybe a few cycles ago, they seem a bit off, like their machines are breaking down, then the crops are starting to fail.
And normally the machines are maintained by Agraria?
Agraria looks after them, but sometimes ECM sends down workers to fix them or replace them.
So do ships come and take the crop somewhere else, or do they use it here?
No, they send down some kind of workers, and they just kind of hoist them up on large straps.
So no ships then. They use them in the Sky City.
No ships that could leave the planet.
What can you tell
Damn
us about
corporate colonialists.
Agrarian?
I'm
What
sorry,
can you tell us about the city? I mean, the town that looks after the
Agraria? Yes.
Aquaria. Yes.
Yes, we are all exiles from there, considered outsiders. We don't follow their ways.
What are their ways?
They're pacifists.
Oh,
Terrible.
So you are into fighting?
If it comes down to it, we are. If it's necessary. They shun violence.
understandable.
So they offer no resistance.
Resistance is futile. What exactly do you mean by? Is that the only reason you left? Is that you are okay with violence?
I'm not okay with their way of life.
What is their way of life?
It is sort of this regimented attempt at order.
Damn corporate colonialists, I'm telling you. Oh, I'm seething now. Yeah.
In what way?
It's trying to tell you what to do, when you get up, where you work, what you have to eat, all these rules. Like,
You have experienced this before?
my whole life, my friend. Yes, my whole life.
So this is on other worlds
Yeah,
as
you're
well?
gonna crush our guest.
Oh, it's everywhere. It's I've been fighting it my entire life. It's everywhere. Yeah.
It's called communism.
They all claim it's in the name of efficiency.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They always do. They always do.
Well, it can't be that efficient if their crops are failing and the machinery is breaking down.
Yeah,
Do we know what's causing the failures?
no.
You can only treat people like machines
But
for
I
so
think
long, and then the
that's-
cogs start falling out.
That could be our entry point to exploit them.
What do you mean by
always-
exploit them?
Well, there seems to be something going on. Just can't put my finger on it.
It's all these important cogs that are not in the machine anymore because they're standing around a campfire at 2 a.m.
These are outsiders. They don't work. They don't do anything. They don't do their work.
You're the brains of the outfit. The whole operation's falling apart because you left.
No, I was never in the operation. I left long ago.
Sounds like guerrilla warfare to me. It's
Wait,
like-
how long ago did they start harvesting the crop then?
My whole life. That's all they
Oh.
did.
What did you do before you left?
Same damn thing every day, just like your friend here. When to eat, when to speak, what to say, everything done in a particular manner. And
just
then at a
Mom
time
and
we would have
Dad.
a reset where we would literally reset and then start everything over again.
Carlton's never actually done that.
Sounds pretty nice.
Now, we've been informed that if we are outside of the jungle, we can be tracked by the city. Is that correct?
I don't know. I'm not aware of this.
Do you know someone named Memento?
So the man in the yes, I've met him
How long has he been here?
as long as I have.
And a
How
feeling.
long is that?
35 cycles probably.
Didn't he tell us when we met him he'd only been here a couple weeks?
We think he's quite confused about
Yeah,
things.
he was kind of crazy though.
What do you
How long is
happened to
the
him?
cycle? Is that a rotation of the planet around the sun?
Yes.
And how many of your days does it take to make a cycle?
150, 160.
Okay. So a time then. So the question is then, what's your plan for Agrarius?
Or agrarian.
Agrarium.
I don't know, whatever the best method is. I don't, maybe to get them to turn on Esium would be the best thing.
How would they turn on Elysium? Apparently they're pacifists.
Guerrilla warfare. I'm telling you, we organize, we go in, we cause chaos and turmoil and make it look like it's the other side. And then, yeah, they're really, it's the only way to take down the man is from the inside.
I fully support this idea.
Well, we do send groups into Agraria to help them, to
How
try
do
to
you help?
gain their favor.
Mhm. What do the Agrarians look like? Everything's regimented there?
Yes, they all wear the same kind of tattered old robes.
How common is it for outsiders to show up there?
It's rare, very rare. Well, the only outsiders they see are people from our group.
And
What do
you're
they-
accepted.
What do they do to outsiders?
I don't know. We don't get people from off the world.
Could we have some of your all's jackets to disguise ourselves with and maybe
we
go
really
talk
want
to
these
them?
jackets. Yeah.
We could do that. I mean, if that's what you wanted to do was go and speak with them, then we could arrange that.
It's probably our best bet at the moment. Speak with them, find out what's going on.
And
Do-
Carlton really wants one of those jackets. Like he'll cry if he doesn't get one.
He does cry a lot. It's kind of embarrassing. But where do they get their food from? Their technology, if any? Do they have motor vehicles of any kind there?
No, they have no motor vehicles,
Does anybody
Just the-
else get
just
a
the
vehicle?
harvesters. They may think it's some sort of modified harvester if you use your vehicle.
Yeah, if we paint it green and yellow, like they'll totally think it's an international harvester.
350? Can you disguise yourself as a harvester?
I can mimic an agricultural vehicle.
Transformers F-350 in the sky. Okay. What would be our best way of getting them to talk and open up to us if we go in there? Would it be looking like one of them? Would it be looking like one of you? Would it be looking like one of us?
Orville
I
has
would look
candy.
like one of us. If you try to look like one of them, they will know.
Mhm.
I can send you in, because we enter the city every once in a while and assist them as part of an outreach program, basically to
So-
find more recruits.
I'm kind of sensitive about this, but you know, I have this skin condition in case you hadn't noticed.
I don't think it's that
A little
obvious.
scaly. Do you think I would stand out like a sore thumb or?
No, they're not very judgmental.
We can get some makeup and put on you. It'll be fine.
Oh, the last time you promised me that I could get black eyeliner, you lied, and it really hurt my feelings. Are you really?
I can't promise you black eyeliner, but we might find like some foundation. We can cover up those scales with it.
And some black eyeliner. Okay, sounds good.
I didn't say and black eyeliner. You're putting words in my mouth again. Are
Looking
you sure I
outside.
ever promised you black eyeliner, or did
You
you
promised me
do
black
that in your
eyeliner all
head?
the time. All the time you promised me black eyeliner. Like
You're
when I
doing it.
borrowed you when I borrowed you the 10 credits last time, you said you'd give me some black eyeliner. When like I like you just
Annie, did you hear anything about black eyeliner?
I generally don't listen to either of you. looking outside the vehicle, what do the people around the campfire area look like? How are they dressed? How are they behaving and acting?
They are hanging out by the campfire, acting like they don't want to know what's going on inside the truck because their leader just came out and is talking to you. So they're kind of like giving their distance.
Mhm.
But they're dressed the same deal. Like they're wearing the Atom shirts. Or
Okay.
jackets.
Black eyeliner.
No.
Now, how much are we going to stand out and, in a bunch of armored suits of different varieties?
Well, that's why you probably wouldn't be able to wear that. You just have to wear the clothes that we have.
Okay.
That's gonna be a problem. I really like the way this undersuit. Can't I just put the Adams jacket over the undersuit?
You could do that.
Well, I mean, it's called an undersuit. You can wear any type of clothing you like on top of it.
That's a valid point. Yeah.
We do also have members, though, who do not have armored undersuits. What about
Never leave. I never leave home without it.
how they feel about us coming in strapped?
What do you mean? Carrying weapons?
Yes.
May make some of them uncomfortable,
They
but
won't
it also
see-
may bring out those who may be interested.
What you're saying is we should knock over a bank.
There are no banks.
What are there in town? Are there mechanical shops? Are there grocery stores? Urban Outfitters?
No, they're just small little homes, not even as nice as these. And
That's
just
strange.
little centers where they hang out, do their crafts.
Paul, it sounds like this is the perfect place for you, man. Seriously.
I'm thrilled.
They probably have subpar dirt floors there, though.
Yeah,
Oh.
you could sit around and weave baskets out of reeds and stuff like this. That sounds amazing.
I
Well-
think we should go. I hope they have games.
They do have Pokemon.
I think Scrabble and Yahtzee is more Corval's speed. So yeah.
Little board.
A good game of cribbage.
Cabbage. Well then, if we're planning on doing a revolution, we should probably come up with something better than these little huts. F-350, you're a combat expert. Can you describe to them how to make effective bunkers for command and control?
Given an extended period of time, yes.
Well, we should probably get ready, head into the city, find out what's going on there, and then start fortifying this area.
Affirmative.
In the meantime, could you go ahead and work on clearing some trees and creating a location for us to park our vehicle, preferably somewhat underground? I have a feeling that if anyone from the city finds out that we do have such a vehicle and such people around, they'll be less than happy with you.
Yeah.
Pretty sure they don't even have spoons, let alone shovels. Have you seen the dirt hovel that is considered their palace?
Well, what you do is you go to the dirt hovels, you grab some of the metal there, you cut it off, put it onto a stick.
We know what a shovel is.
And start using it as an axe.
We can dig out a place to put your vehicle.
That'd be appreciated, thank you.
We
They've
could
watched the
just drive
Primitive
it-
Survival series. They know what to do on YouTube.
We could just drive it into the jungle. No digging needed.
We could, but then it would be exposed, and if anyone comes in on ground level after, let's say, we cause a ruckus in town, we have
Isn't,
problems.
like, so F-350 has artificial intelligence. Couldn't he just drive himself into the jungle should somebody come along?
Yes, but then it really depends on the situation as a whole, and I'm thinking long term as well. If we're planning on getting this town to turn against them, they're going to come looking for the ones who turn the town against them.
Yeah, but they're pacifists. They don't care. They're not.
Well, Agraria is pacifist. Jolso might not be.
Gotcha.
By the sounds of it, they aren't. Are there any government facilities within Agraria?
It's only where the high priestess is.
Mhm. Are there any police officers, military personnel?
No.
How do they get supplies of food and other things into town?
That's a well-kept secret by the council.
Hmm.
I've heard it's stores that were left here ages ago.
Might be worth seeing if we can find anything out about these stores.
Underground tunnels.
Secret tunnel.
Mhm.
Well, that's a lot of work for tomorrow.
Yeah, today we gotta mount that shotgun on our truck.
Indeed. See what you can do about getting us the clothing and equipment we need.
I will do that.
Thank you very much. We'll do what we can for the cause.
Nothing like a single shot model 1870 mounted onto a hard point on a virtual intelligence vehicle.
Do you have any communication with the outside, with off-planet?
No.
Do you have any contacts within Joso itself?
Nope.
Okay.
Great plan.
This is what we got at the moment. Go down and see what's going on. Anything else? Okay.
Let's go.
Well, first and foremost, let's sleep, and then we can go in the morning.
Oh, we're gonna sleep more?
It's 2 a.m.
Whose fault is that?
Corvalds
Corvalds,
and his swollen
ladder.
prostate. Yeah, right.
Little prostate, tiny bladder.
Well, I'm gonna go back inside then, and we don't want to. We're gonna take our chances out in the open.
That's our best bet at the moment.
Then at least I'm gonna get some solid sleep on the floor.
Sounds good to me.
I'll
So
blame us
Corvald
again.
leaves. Nice meeting you. Welcome to the middle seat.
I'm honored.
It was a pleasure.
So he steps out, and as you guys are, I guess Corvald's going back to bed.
Yep.
Everybody
He's
going back to
probably
since
gonna
it's
eat first.
late. There's a decent crowd around this fire. That is because they're very curious why Shorter is in here talking to you guys. And he comes over to them and he says, "No need to worry. Our future will start tomorrow. I told you the prophet would speak." And in an instant, it almost looks like he turns into one of those dust devils and sweeps right across that fire and puts it out and sort of vanishes. And then the rest of them just kind of walk away and go into their little huts. And we can stop right there.
Oh dear.
The F-350 can speak.
We just partnered up with airbenders.
Yeah, we're the bad guys. Like
Look at me.
We're
I'm the
literally
bad guy now.
like we're plotting against pacifists. Like,
I've been waiting to play a campaign where we're all evil. This should be fun.
I've been pushing it for a while, though. I don't think we're quite evil.
Yet.
There's something wrong with this city.
That's why we're gonna burn it down. I mean, help it.
yeah, right. No, I
Annex.
think you said it right initially. Yeah, for sure.
That is nice, though, that they go and they think that that type of lifestyle is the problem. Well, I impose my own communism upon them.
I know. It's like, well, what's your problem with them? Well, they're pacifists. Like, oh, okay.
Well.
Let's fucking kill them then. I mean, like, clearly, like, yeah.
Can't believe there are pacifists on this planet. What the hell?
Kill them off, let the F-350 sort them out.
How dare you not take lives? Like, what's wrong with you?
Fucking psychos.
Fucking weirdos, man.
Unlike F-350, I need to sleep. I have work at 6
Yeah.
a.m.
Damn.
All right, man.
Right there.
Hey, I
with
appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
All right, see you guys later.
We'll catch y'all later.
later.